So let's see if he can play the upset here. So we got Logistics and Hero Killer Stain first match here. I'm sure you're familiar with Hero Killer Stain. I don't know if you know much about Logistics.
I do not, but he was one of the few I got to watch try to cement his place here in this top 8, utilizing that green arrow, coming in here with that sexy hat by approaching shout out. And Hero Killer Stain, I'm absolutely, completely, I guess, knowledgeable on. Being one of the guys multiple top 8s, and then of course there at Evo, got to see him compete in person. That was just something else. And coming in here, as you mentioned right when you went live, possibly the favorite tonight, utilizing a character that on paper no man should fear.
Nobody has really done anything with him until kind of seemingly came out of nowhere.
Yeah, we didn't get to see any real Cyborg and competitive play outside of really the beginning of the game when another Green Arrow player, speaking of illusions, played him really heavy early on in counter picks against Black Adam, Aquaman, a few others. And then everyone just they got quiet. And you see Hero Killer, who's been putting in the work since day one, here late in the game, just like we've seen a lot of late bloomers with these character specialists start to really take off.
Yeah, especially in Season 2 of the IPS. You're seeing all sorts of names like Tweety winning Combo Breaker. Like, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, and not only players, but characters. We're seeing Blue Beetle all of a sudden at the top of the Apex Predatorial tier list. Out of nowhere, it seems. And all these characters getting scary. Now, Cyborg just week after week creeping up here. As Logistics here is actually taking it to Hero Killer in a matchup that on paper is kind of tricky for Cyborg as one of the few characters that can actually contest him, not only in damage and projectiles once he loads up the fire arrow, but is able to actually go airborne and have something to meet him with that air projectile as well. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup on paper. Not something that you see very often.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've ever actually seen this matchup played. I'm not exactly sure whose favorite's in. I know Logs was saying beforehand he didn't seem to be that big of a fan of it, but he seems to be doing not so bad here.
Yeah, Hero Killer making the comeback so far.
Just like that.
Yeah, came out absolutely swinging. And it's all about the health lead against Cyborg. You can't let him get the health lead, otherwise it just seems like you're gonna have a bad time. And now that Hero Killer has it, he might try to run away with the set right now.
Yeah, I think we'll probably Logs has to. He's got to make something happen. Oh, he armored!
Oh no!
That was insane. That was his one chance when he got the armor. So Hero Killer taking game 1.
Yeah, like I mentioned, I try to tell everyone that comes near going, what the heck do I do against Hero Killer? And Cyborg at that, because you actually see Rewind, Deoxys, and a few others picking up his character right now. And it's you have to get the health lead early, no matter what character you're using. It could be a bad matchup. I mean, but that's kind of universal. But in Cyborg in particular, even in matchups that are bad for him, it's really about getting the health lead early because there's not a lot of characters that can shut down his keep away game. And where he just chips and gnaws away your health bar to death once he gets that health lead. So it's really about hopping on him early on. And then you're actually going to see him get a little bit aggressive if you get that stance, which Hero Killer did there and actually made the comeback getting aggressive. So I think that's what we're going to see.
I think it's interesting some of the setups he has. It just feels like you have to block everything forever, and then by the time you're done, he's built another bar back for more shenanigans. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. Gotta get sniped out of there with that Kung Jin anti-air kind of full forward. Was that forward 2 action or something? I don't even know what it is. But yeah, absolutely. What's so scary is that I think Cyborg is incredibly. Oh my, damage to the setup.
That was crazy. Oh man.
Oh my goodness, putting on a minefield here. But yeah, it's crazy how this character kind of goes under everyone's radar when it comes to meter building. Oh, trying to backdash the ice arrow, getting
He's frozen there forever. It is insane.
And what's good about this is that Logistics is getting the corner push, where he could. Oh my god, I'm like for something where he could get something going, but Hero Killer just put out.
Just
all
like
kinds
that.
of stuff there for Logistics to deal with, even then calling out the robot that no one can do anything about.
You kind of just have to hold it. I was gonna say Logistics had a great positioning there, having him in the corner, but he's just a grappling hook away from freedom when you get him in that position.
Ooh, didn't check the stagger there, but who really sees the stagger coming when there's plus frames coming, gaps you have to try to guess? In Cyborg's pressure, what an instant freeze with the anti-air projectile.
Oh, there's... I don't see what he does here, but... Oh, the conversion! Holy smokes.
And how smart was he to not only utilize that, but like he knew ahead of time where he wanted to put him. just so that it stopped logistics from getting any kind of momentum and any kind of combo going. That was just disgusting. Like,
that was gross. That was gross all around. So
some might say DR gross.
Shoutouts. I don't think logistics is going to switch here. I think that he's a Green Arrow main through and through, and I think he's actually not been doing too bad. That first game he really put it to him. Okay, I stand corrected. We're going with Grodd. He says I don't want to deal with projectiles, so I'm just gonna throw my trade up and hope for the best.
I've seen this matchup a couple of times, and that is key to success. But it's hard to get it out against these top Cyborg players that can keep that what seems like full screen pressure on with these projectiles and robots. So I think that's going to be key to the logistics success here, is actually getting that trade out and avoiding.
Oh, I was going to say a trade doesn't technically count as a projectile, so.
Yeah, so this is his time to go in. He's got good positioning with the corner. Has the bar, which on Grodd can mean certain death. And I really like that he utilized the hit stun there to get the chain activated once more. Again, try to keep that thing up as much as possible. You don't want to deal these projectiles with Grodd because this is just a nightmare waiting to happen. Gets a leap in, but didn't fully believe. Had the resources to get some kind of full combo. There's a background bounce here. Nope, sees it to get the bar.
Oh, he hops right into it. I think he was really hoping that he was going to get over that there.
Listen, Grodd's primal instincts are to bash all these machines, and they're just not going to work out in this particular matchup so far. Ooh, really good scouting out the armor there. Nice air-to-air hero killer. Could have ended that with, I believe, a little Sonic Fist, but going for the cross-up that aren't as deadly as Injustice 1. I don't know if you remember the Cyborg loops in the corner of Injustice 1, but they aren't really that effective here in Injustice 2, and able to close out with the robot coming up with a meter before 3. The reads on Hero Killer to come back here.
Yeah, I do remember that Injustice 1 nonsense. That was pretty much all Cyborg had in that first game, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Corner with 40% restand, grapple 50-50. Have a nice day. And that's going to hit on the fourth. Okay.
This is going to be damage. Oh, I think a drop there?
Looks like a little bit of drop there. And he has just pounded his chest out here. Almost 3/4 screen. That was probably another input error back to back. The overhead. This is such a gorgeous knockdown for Cyborg to get some missile shenanigans going here.
But look
at the board.
That's it. The wake up.
He took the risk when it mattered most there at the end because he had the resources to back it up. He would not have died for that, and almost no matter what. That was really smart by Hero Killer, though. I think the one time he woke up in the set dink, and that was a clean kill. That was a 3-0 right there.
That was. Logs is still in it though. Just has to do it from the losers bracket. So that was a good set though. Well played. I did not see the switch to Gorilla Grodd. That really caught me off guard.
Absolutely, and that may have been one of the quickest Cyborg matches I've ever seen in my life.
I must agree.
I used to sit here for 30 minutes, waiting for someone to do a meter burn roll. Eventually,
use the meter burn roll. That's all it is. Zoning Injustice 2? No, just meter burn roll. Just meter burn roll, man. All right, so now we're going on to our next match. We are going to have Anti-Venom versus Captain Carl. Let's pull up the bracket here. So.
I have heard of so he had a different name. I think I've heard of Anti-Venom, but I didn't hear of his new name.
Yeah, he entered the first week under a warm toilet seat, I believe, which was great. But I don't know why he opted to go by a different name for this one. So,
so I actually have I wrote down a little thing of just characters and I have a warm toilet seat ? And that's all I wrote for him. So I had absolutely no idea, but Anti-Venom I've actually heard of. I think I've seen him in a couple of online events.
Yeah, he's a bunch of different tags. He's telling me now that his tag is Z7 Primus. So
I've heard of that too. What the hell?
He's a man of many names, apparently.
Okay, let me give you guys some advice. Don't change your name. All right, hear me out. Okay. My name is Mr.Aquaman, not the craziest thing in the world. All right, a couple of years back, I actually approached one of our lords, Lord Brady. I said, Brady,
no.
Is it wise to change my name? And he goes, no, you're already kind of known, and that would be the biggest mistake of your life. And so I've been like, fudge. Ooh, almost. I was like, fudge. I'm stuck with Mr. Aquaman for the rest of my life. But looking back, I'm glad I didn't because you become recognizable, and especially when you're trying to make a name for yourself, don't change it. I guess that's the advice that I'm gonna give Zed Anti-Venom toilet seat.
This is an Anti-Venom toilet seat. Yeah, that's I've never understood that. It makes it, as a TO, it makes it so hard to do these online tournaments where you have someone whose Discord name is one thing, their gamer tag is another thing, and their challenge name is something else. And it's like, I don't know which one to invite. So, but either way, looks like we got them in there. We're getting ready to start this. Anti-Venom, as he is apparently, that's the pronoun he wants us to use. He is a Red Hood main. He plays Dark Side as well. And Captain Carl is Grodd and Black Adam, but I haven't seen him play... oh, okay. I'm making me eat my words. He's going with Leonardo.
Got the Carl Company with Grodd and some gorgeous armor here. And Leonardo's one of those characters that's been creeping up a lot of players. I don't know tier list, but I guess viable characters. We see all these old guys in the scene that just play footsies, pick up Leonardo and do really well. You know, he's and when the Turtles were launched, I looked at the character and I was like, Leonardo has what you want. He has the long mids. I should say the long normals, you know, that are highs aren't that great in this game. You know, you look at the Starfire Black.
Right.
But, you know, having that long-reaching mid and those assists that are able to just recycle and repeat, and low-key, Turtles mix-ups are kind of gross. Leonardo's a very strong and, like, complete character.
Yeah, I mean, because you have, like, the shell drop, which, of course, that turns your 50-50 into, like, a 25-25-25 with, like, what side am I going to land on? So, you put that, and they have decent damage output, too. Like, most of their combos for one bar can get 400, 450.
Yeah, so that's really big, especially in this day and age. And, you know, Primus here, this is where it can get tricky, is that right there, the Raphael says full screen. It kind of covers ground and air, not watching out for the Donnie call leader. That's an overhead from absolute hell. And oh my god, he actually picked it up on the back, too. That was so late.
Oh, man.
I don't think he knew it was going to convert.
I don't think so either. I kind of just flew by the seat of his pants on that one.
Bye-bye. Oh, my goodness.
Ooh, he's getting hit by the Donnie assist a lot. Interesting he combos that.
And you know, I think that, and I hate to say this, but I think that Primus was anti-conditioned, thinking that he was expected. So that's a really big thing in competitive play, is that people that are not, where's my train of thought going? People that are not conditionable can actually be very scary.
They're the scariest. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You don't know what they're going to do. It's complete unpredictability in a game where you kind of rely on predicting your opponent.
Oh, okay. It should be in full screen. I like it.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's got... Oh, he tried to meter burn back 3, I think, but for some reason his meter burn didn't come out. Goes for the chest pound combo. That's neat.
Do your worst, child.
Did you know that thing has like scary hits done on it? Like they can combo grounded and like meter burn and forward back 3 off the chest pound.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah, it's underutilized, but you don't see. Oh my god, he
man!
Just into the Jean-Claude roundhouse with the back 3 here, going for a ride.
Love it.
We're going outside and stopping the meterless Stampede with what I believe is that back one that sword again. So good. That's his whip punisher right there. That thing is absolutely
it's disgusting, absolutely.
But Primus doesn't have a wager here. If he gets hit, he actually could. So like he could actually lose right now.
Oh, he guesses right on that fake-ish vortex. Oh, so, he gets hit by the low. Interesting.
So you have to go for those real vortexes in these situations. We actually saw it at Evo. It made the #2 play of Evo. If you guys go to @InjusticeGame on Twitter, the #2 play from Evo was Oki's found himself in that same situation with that amount of bar. And if you do the real vortex, which you actually have to come off the second bar in that situation to get the restand, and then to stand to into the lead.
Right.
For that true 50, it's actually a 3-way guess between the grab. I believe the 2 lands behind and the 3 lands in front, but yeah, he could have won that off of that hit because we actually saw Oki's take an entire bar of health with it at Evo.
That's
in that same situation. So yeah, for Captain Carl, if you watch this back, go for that true vortex right there. You could have had this thing in the bag. Went for the old school one, which was just a hit stun off of the jump 2 there into the 4-3, and then I believe it's the forward one that's up.
And there he goes, finally blocking Donnie, but gets hit by the low. Ooh, down one into throw. Interesting. Primus makes him pay for it.
swinging with that, you know, if you guys don't know, low-key, that down 2 of Grodd has like a disgusting hitbox. It hits.
It
really
is
far.
crazy, man.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, he actually caught him on the ground, but the Raphael assist didn't get any hit stuff.
Now, there was, is it still in the game? But it was an accident where they accidentally gave him the ability to meter burn his trait in competitive mode. I remember that being a thing that Buffalo found at one point, and I don't know if they ever patched it out or not. I remember it was a thing.
Dink, I swear, I talked about this yesterday night on our clash. There are two, not people, not players, there are two characters that wake up back 3, meter back 3 in the corner. It's Grodd players and Firestorm players. They're the only ones who have ever done it in the history of Injustice 2, and they do it to this day, and I don't understand why. That is a wake-up for Grodd in the corner, and I see every single Grodd player do it. I don't get it. Is there an answer, chat? Do you guys have an answer for that? Because I don't.
It's the new tech, man. It's just the new thing. Gotta be hipping with it. We don't understand. We're old men. We're not hipping with it anymore. But now
Watch, I'm gonna get DM like it has 17 answers for things, and I'm just like I don't get it.
It beats everything.
Primus started getting really comfortable in that match, just kind of swinging with those back threes and then the traits.
Yeah, Carl started off strong there, but really kind of. I think it was almost the moment where he uppercutted his jump in that it seemed like he kind of stepped backwards, like, okay, well now I don't really know how to approach him, which is a pretty powerful thing to. Showing your opponent that you know what to do in these situations, you're not going to just let him jump all over you.
Yeah, it's very discouraging as a Grodd player, it seems, when your leaps get absolutely stuck. Not only stuck, but in like full combos. You know, that's when someone believes that they've outread you, when it goes into a full conversion.
Absolutely.
So Primus here playing really well, but I'm telling you, Captain Carl was 2 hits away from being up 2-0 because good Grodd is disgusting. I'm a Grodd up player.
Up player, I agree.
Yep. If he has the bar and gets the hit, this man can mix you to death. All right, I've seen it happen to too many people. Way too many feels bad man moments down here. And now in the corner, Grodd's gonna have to
Wow, that's a gross mix-up.
Off of any normal you do that shell drop will cross up, unless the turtle player makes the galactic read to not make it cross up, because 100% you think it's gonna cross up. That's like next level.
Ooh, we almost got him with the back 3 into down 2. Okay, I respect it. Carl with the cancels, very nice. He needs the meter here, so I think I probably would have done just a couple more, just a little bit extra. All right, no, he's just gonna throw. Fair enough.
Oh, well.
There's a punish.
Went for 3 in a row. I absolutely respect that from Carl. Again, look at the triple at that string. It's like, sure, you can shell drop. I don't know how else.
Oh man.
But good pickup here by Carl.
Yeah, so let's see. Can Carl get a game? All you need sometimes to start that reverse 3-0 is just one game.
Oh.
Early clash. It must have been a mistake.
Do your worst, child.
Especially off the combo standing off and down too, because there's lots of scaling on that.
I've noticed a lot more, not really aggression from Carl, but real savagery. He's been swinging a lot this game.
Kind of just been going for it, yeah.
Next time, try patience.
Almost had what could have been a magic pistol moment there. Because if he would have got that hit on Primus, again, he has the bar guy. The health bar could have disappeared. I'm that guy, all right?
You're that guy. You're that guy. You just want to see a full 100% combo with Grodd.
This is a standing, looping vortex character, Dink, okay? This is back roll we're looking at. But not going for the crazy stuff. He's keeping it really simple.
Keeping it safe, I guess. He's got the meter. Oh no! I think that was supposed to be a back 3.
Oh my goodness. Huge
This is
whiffs
so-
that really Grodd can probably either down 2 or he'll have to secret sweep it at that distance. See nothing live.
Okay, we got the trait. Okay. So size are out of the question now. Just pound in his chest.
That bar, I like it. Again, you got the bar. That's just mixed.
Oh, back 3, okay. Not gonna kill, but
Oh my goodness, that
Oh,
jump 3 crossed up. I am disgusted by that leg split of a jump 3 that Leonardo just did
That'll hit the spot.
to send this man packing. Wow.
that was insane.
good comebacks, and you know what? Have yourself some pizza. Wait for the next round.
It really bothers me that they've wasted an entire pizza on that windscreen. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but like, it just hurts my soul every time, man.
I think with them being from the sewer, they have no problem with eating it off the once, like
Yeah.
after the camera goes away. I don't know.
That's
I don't want to get in the mind of a mutant turtle. That's,
a mutant turtle.
That's in his teen years. I don't know.
It's in his teen. Those were dark times, man. When I was a turtle in my teens, I tell you.
Also, they're not really teenagers anymore.
I mean,
I just want to put that out there. They're pretty old.
they are pretty old. You're right. They're
Even Robin became Nightwing. All I'm saying.
wasn't there there was like a conspiracy theory that one of the Robins was the Joker in that Suicide Squad movie.
Dude, so here's the thing. After Flashpoint Paradox, and one of the side arcs of Batman, I think anyone can be Joker at this point, and it would be like crazy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, fair enough.
And I'm not gonna spoil Flashpoint Paradox for anyone because you need to go watch that. Okay. Heads
Flashpoint
up.
Paradox.
Flashpoint Paradox, greatest DC animated film that's probably ever been created. I do take the argument of Red Hood, and a couple others. All right, I'll meet you halfway.
Fair enough. Right now, I just need Captain Carl to leave the King of the Hill. If you could leave the King of the Hill, please. And thank you to everybody else who's been leaving the King of the Hill on a timely manner. It makes our jobs a lot easier. Carl. Next up.
I actually find myself in this situation a lot. If you send the invite, okay, he's gone.
Okay.
But if you send the invites and someone comes in and they hear the noise, that's what usually gets them to leave for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got all the tips.
Yeah, I just let it rock.
Yeah, I'm sure you have that problem every week.
It's all good, yeah.
Didn't somebody rage quit on one time and just
all the time?
All the time.
Yeah. Although, dude, one time I swear we caught Dragon rage quitting, but he DM'd us and went, "My power went out."
Oh, I remember that. That was a big thing. It was
right
like,
as
I think he lost to Sonic or something, didn't he?
It was right as Sonic was getting the killing blow of the tournament, and it's like, oh, your power went out right then and there.
How convenient.
Wow. Anyways, getting back into the next matchup, we have Optical here.
Optical versus Mason the Moo-Cow. And these are two guys who I think can really challenge Hero Killer Stain. Like, Mason is our Season 1 Bonehawk League Finals champion. So he's defending his title here. He's defending his title here.
Brainiac.
Absolutely.
Really good Brainiac.
Insane.
Now, this is going to be an interesting matchup that I've seen since like day one. And these are two characters that can really... like this might be a 5-5, like straight down the line. These two characters can jack each other up. This is Black Adam versus Brainiac, and Optical's Black Adam was looking pretty darn gross when I saw his matches to get into this top 8. His spacing was immaculate. The decision making was really good, and even getting counterpicked by I can't remember who was it, Crazy, who was going Scarecrow against him, which usually makes Black Adam players kind of freak out a little bit because there's something about that match they hate.
Right.
But he played so well, and I think this is going to be a really good match. Again, not only matchup number wise, depending on if they go with those characters, but you mentioned both these guys playing really well.
I'm super excited. This is probably one of the sets I was looking at the top 8, and I was just like, this is going to be fire. I literally have no idea who's going to win this. They're both absolutely phenomenal players.
And this is the most butt-naked Tron Brainiac I've ever seen in my life.
I think he was saying he's bringing that on purpose.
I can't believe what I'm witnessing here. Armor was great. And wow, we already witnessed one of the rarest things in Injustice 2 is to see something beat out dive kick or even trade with it. That in of itself is like winning the 9-1 matchup. It's when you actually get a trade with dive kick. And
oh man.
We're already seeing both these guys absolutely swing because they both know the momentum behind the hits. And Mason, the one thing Brainiac has in this matchup is air priority. Dive kick overall.
Very true. And he's showing it right now, taking the first life bar. Just like that.
Also, so someone said that you need a camera for me to... Listen, Dink, this is the first time I've ever been outdressed while casting. Dink has actually outdressed me. I'm sitting here with shorts and a tank top on, all right?
That. I don't know if I'd say that I outdressed you. I wish I was in the tank top. That's probably a lot cooler than what I'm wearing right now.
This man is looking good, and yes, I can get very warm. Take that first bar of health, and the positioning right now is looking really good for him if he can land his first hit and tie us up with the air-to-air. It's so, you know, you almost take a deep breath when you see someone go airborne against Brainiac because there's so much that can go wrong.
His jump 1 has so much priority. It is almost impossible to beat it out. This is looking all Mason here.
The jump 1 is one of the biggest forward jump hitbox jump normals in the entire game. His jump 2 is just a big ball of fun, and jump 3 has that disgusting like down forward hitbox that you want in a jump in. So I mean, this man was born to be airborne as Mason the Moo-Cow gets the first game 1-0.
Very impressive.
Very impressive. Right after that first bar was gone, I mean, full control from this man.
He wants it. He wants his title back. He wants to be the the season 2 champion, double repeating champion.
Black Adam.
I don't expect a switch from these guys either. So
this could be a character that I'd never seen like Brainiac Cyborg. I'm thinking really far ahead, like just in case.
Right.
But like,
right.
In my head, I don't know how that's gonna go.
Mason does have a pocket cyborg, and it's actually quite good. So he definitely knows what to do against him.
Oh, there we go.
Very nice air-to-air.
The only way to beat out Brainiac in the air is to get something out there active before him. And so you'll see a lot of guys go for instant jump 1s against him. But even then, you know, there's a risk reward there. Getting opened up by the quick 50-50s, if they're down one guy, they get the simple. Oh my god, the drone just covered his approach. That was gross. Does have the rifle there.
He is dominating here. Mason barely hit. Optical just seems not really sure what to do. He's mixing him up on the sides he's going to land on, staying airborne. Black Adam does have that ridiculous down 2 that I despise, but even that, you know, you're in danger of getting beat out by Brainiac's jump-ins.
You're in danger right now as Brainiac was just in the sweet spot. That seems like you have absolute no options. I think you
Are those crossing up? There? That's insane.
Ooh, if you for me to burn that out across that for sure. And here we go. We're gonna get something here. He's not gonna go quietly into that. And this is good, Dink. He's gonna get, you know, even though it's not much it's there, he's gonna get just a tiny bit of momentum. Man. All right, he can say that he successfully landed 2 combos against Mason on the way out of this game, and you use that in going into game number 3. Okay.
Sometimes that's all you need, just a little bit of motivation, just to show your opponent that you're not just gonna walk all over me. But man.
It's all about the mentality, you know. That's what I would do. I would go, you know, I got the hit. I'm good. I'm warmed up.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be the same way. So let's see what kind of changes he makes here, because he's got to do something.
They're saying that my volume is really low.
Your volume's really low.
To be fair, I'm not yelling because I'm at my apartment. But
yeah, fair enough. I'm 100% sure how I can fix that. Let's see. Because I'll make the game volume louder too.
If you right click my circle on Discord, there should be volume control there, and I don't know what you have that. Just as a quick on the fly, if you right click the Aquaman picture where I'm using sonar.
All right.
Not to give away my Discord photo to everyone in the chat, but
no, that's all right. Okay, so I just did that. So guys, let me know if that makes it any better. I raised it a little bit, but okay. Anyways, back to the fight. Optical going ham.
He was down about an entire health bar there and mounts the comeback. This is what I'm talking about. You get that little bit of momentum, and all of a sudden things can start to go your way.
Okay, you can stuff Brainiac's wake up, but it is a little bit specific for timing. Optical, I think, tried to do that, but maybe mistimed it.
There's a hard knockdown here. Not getting hit by that. That thing is such a sneaky low off that forward too. And look at the range that thing covers. If you guys want to know what one of the biggest lows in the game looks like, you just saw it right there.
That's insane.
Really good on Optical to actually know that about Brainiac and not to get scooped by it.
Oh, we tried to air escape out, but got caught with a dive kick. There it is. He stuffed the wake up, keeping it unclashable. Well, this is looking all optical here. I forgot to put the scores up. Sorry about that. There they are.
I won't be your vassal.
Optical, keep this even. Come off those 2 bars. Oh, that was big. Mason's putting it all on the line here. Brainiac does have some big unconscionable damage.
All he needs is a black magic.
Oh, okay.
the bounce
Hard knockdown. Drones out.
Oh,
and he put up.
There's a win button.
How?
Oh my goodness. How did he dodge that?
How'd the first one not, like the first time he approached with the jump 3? How did it not work then?
That was
Like crazy.
I don't know, man.
I thought for sure he was done right there, but yeah, Optical out of nowhere coming to life,
All
and we
right.
got what the first match of the night. No more 3-0s.
Some people, you know, they play better when their back's against the wall. I personally think that's a terrible strategy, but I mean, if it works, it works. You know.
Same here. Usually I give up if I lose the first game.
Yeah.
If I lose the first game, I'm like, just put me on the
Just get up and leave. Okay, so let's see if he can do that again. I mean, he won. It was super close, and see if maybe it was a strategy that he mixed up, or ooh, bad whiff with the interactable.
And yeah, you're right. That win actually came off of this gigantic comeback on the first bar itself, because Mason was able to do what he's doing right now, which is get the huge health lead. And he has done some cool mix-ups with the neutral jump in the corner, where he'll mix up if he's going to grapple and go.
Wow, the one time the Optical goes for the wake up, Mason's ready for it.
I think that's a back to the Brainiac did right there, and that's the sweet spot where there are just normals you have to hold from Brainiac, like that back 1-2 range. So great to do it.
I really would like to see Optical just try an anti-air. He's just kind of sitting there, which I mean, I'm sure his down 2 could do something against it. Oh, just a raw back forward 3 hits him.
Yield, alien. I submit to no one.
That's actually a smart forward 3, the spacing you did it at, so that would even cover a jump out of the corner. That's very high on that thing. Even if you attempt to go for a dive kick, something right there. That was really smart by Mason. I saw that. Oh, and he picked it up. That is very tight to get the combo off of normal dive kick.
Mason has some of the sickest confirms of any Brainiac player I've seen. Just the way that he can pretty much get a combo off of almost anything is just like insane.
Just saw rare punish on a dive kick right there by Optical. Now, if he could take this bar.
He's not all that far behind. Puts up the win button. Oh, but gets hit out of it.
I think you have expected to do the work for him, and very good losing.
Okay, he's still in this.
Out of the drone range. Shazam.
Shazam. You said it. No clash available for Optical.
I can't remember if it was a match at Evo or if it was on World. I think it was Evo. Someone ended with the super. Oh,
What a factory! Through the gap.
In between the down one Palpatine, that was unreal. Mason, he's looking scary tonight.
Yeah,
if you guys don't know,
he's ready. He's ready, man.
he's looking good. But I don't think there's a hyper end to a match than Black Adam dropping you through a whole effing pyramid.
That is true.
That is
true.
That's one of the hypest supers in the game. Especially like on a comeback, the situations I've seen it in, it's so good. You just sit there and you just
Shouts to NRS, man. Some of the supers in this game are pretty incredible. We gotta say. Bracket. Alright, so, whoops, I don't want to do that. So, we got our last match in winners here, which is Space Jam 313 Sub-Zero / Captain Cold player against Sidelock, one of the very few Supergirl mains left.
Yes, I actually had Sidelock on our Clash yesterday night.
Oh, that's right, yeah. I remember
And
that.
he was one of the first people ever to defeat the person that I call my gatekeeper, where he just kind of like weeds out all the people that aren't worthy enough.
I like that, gatekeeper.
And that was Crazy Fingers, and he gave it to him. I think it was 3-1 in that set, and it was such clean play.
Does he still play Swamp Thing?
Crazy Fingers does.
Crazy Fingers, yeah, okay. I remember him maining him at one point and then dropping him and then picking him back up, so I can't keep
They
up.
were all very close, and I was very surprised by how solid Sidelock was, like from the ground up, and I'm really excited to see him tonight.
He is honestly one of the best Supergirl players I have ever played. Some of his setups, he's always doing optimal stuff. He's absolutely incredible. So I'm super excited to watch him play. And we'll see what Space Jam has in store for him.
Space Jam, I have a little bit of familiarity with from War of the Gods as well, and it's for a weird reason.
Sub-Zero.
1 week randomly, he shows up in the bracket, and we get him on stream, right?
Right.
And out of nowhere, like 50 people in the chat are just screaming for Space Jam 313 and how he's the next Sonic Fox. And so, I immediately was ears perked up a little bit. And yeah, so that was my introduction to Space Jam. I was just like, holy crap! This the following came in. I was like, okay, here we go. We got a badass over here.
This guy streams all the time, so he's got quite a few followers, and he's pretty consistent with his Twitch streams, and he's entertaining to watch. So
yeah, he's very entertaining to watch. Like his play as well. Sub-Zero, very high character in the game. Very very highly talked about amongst the community.
Shout out to Buffalo.
Yep, myself included. Every time that I see Sub-Zero get any win whatsoever, I like to tag Buffalo and Paulo.
Oh man.
And okay, so if you guys watch War, every time Sub-Zero wins, I do it. But Paulo is in the chat and he goes, "Hey Buffalo, that looked like a pretty good matchup right there."
Oh man.
Paul's just a savage, but this is a really good matchup so far. Yeah, Space Jam. Oh,
okay. So he was mixing it up. He conditioned him with the low, and then he went with the overhead, knowing that he was expecting it at that point.
Oh, Dink, I'm about 90% sure that the overhead did not hit, and that Space Jam swung afterwards because I only saw a 2-hit combo on the back 3 hitting.
Ooh, okay, interesting.
Which I thought the overhead as well. Very interesting situation right there. But 1-1-1 is not a string that you often see someone press buttons after. And wow,
what a teleport!
I've seen him react now twice with that teleport. He did it against the Vine Grab of Swamp Thing as well, and I was just disgusted at how well he was able to react to it.
I gotta say, Sidelock has the best Supergirl gear. Shoutouts to him freeing the booty with the capeless Supergirl.
Oh, absolutely. You know what? Shout outs. Give the people what they want.
Absolutely, man. There's a restand. Ooh, he challenged it. Oh, I don't know if that was a read or what. That was insane.
Are you kidding me? Oh. All right, so if you're Space Jam, whenever this is uploaded to Dink's YouTube channel, I want you to go into the chat and go to that. You have to make sure that that's known immediately. Okay?
Oh, he tried. Ooh, okay. Oh, he's not gonna clash?
Oh.
No, that's too late, man. Okay, so here's the guess. Is he gonna use 1 bar and then do the meter burn eye lasers? That's my read.
Ooh, came off the bar and Space Jam didn't even come off of his, so yeah.
Oh, he's literally at that. Oh no, Sidelock.
Yo, Sidelock, I think, made the right read, but low-key didn't at the same time. That's why we play the game.
I think he should. I think the wake-up was the right thing, but if he would have woke up with the rising punch, the rising sun punch or whatever, he would have won that.
Yep.
So, wow, that was down to the wire. Oh my god.
What a game one right there.
Okay, so Sidelock is...
Sub-Zero.
He's going with Adam. Okay, no, he's not. He's just trying...
Supergirl.
I was talking to him about, because I think he's going to ECT. He was talking about getting on a pools, and I was like, well, why don't you use Adam a little bit more? And he's like, if I wanted to use the top tier, I'd just play Firestorm. I just play who I like to play, man. His Adam is really good. But
accurate. But Adam also very effective against Sub-Zero.
Yes.
Very, very annoying. But
really...
you could say that about anyone, I guess. Adam is just...
He's just annoying in general. Ooh, we're down 2. Plus frames that aren't really plus because she can't follow it up with anything, but...
And this is one of those background lenses that's like from far away, but real quick I want to talk about how beautiful Killer Croc looks in that NRS.
So sad.
He's already rendered. I mean, just make it happen.
Just give him a... Even if it's a crap moves list, just give him something.
He actually looks better than most of the characters in the game. So whoever designed him on the stage transition at NetherRealm Studios, I want to give you a quick shout out.
Shouts to you, man. I saw like some like full renders of him because I guess on the PC you can kind of open those files up.
Oh,
but yeah, it was very well done. Oh, interrupting the ice ball.
So that's what I was talking about. He's going for that after the 1-1-1. It's like he knows Space Jam believes, and he's gonna overspit on that. I should hit up Eric and be like, "Yo, who designed Killstock?" Oh.
Too bad Paulo wasn't in the chat. We're not Hollywood enough here.
Rip.
Ooh,
You'd actually be surprised. You'd actually be surprised how he is in every chat. That man's a record.
Paulo's always watching. Is he gonna restand? Yep.
Not seeing you're lucky.
What's the guess?
Oh
No, through him out of the forward 3.
Not okay. So if you're watching from home, I don't recommend what. Even though it worked, I don't recommend it. That was absolute savagery.
It's a total savagery.
And that's a lot. Those are a lot of plus frames that Space Jam put on the screen. That was it. Forward one.
See, this is interesting because like Sub-Zero does pretty okay damage, but you kind of see like how much.
Pretty okay. Ding.
Well, it's not Firestorm damage, so. But you see, like
this man hits for 800 off of like 3 bars. I'm just kidding.
But you see how hard
But go ahead.
Supergirl has to work just to make up for the same amount of damage that he gets in one combo. Just like
Absolutely.
that. Sidelock, evening it up.
Supergirl.
That's one thing I really noticed is that Sub-Zero players don't really go for a lot of damage sometimes because the setups can be more effective. But when I see guys try to be optimal with Sub-Zero, I get kind of grossed out
Sub-Zero.
by the amount of damage that this character does. But you're right. And this is a matchup I don't get to see too often. It looks very interesting from the
Fighters
ground up.
approaching Gorilla City.
And the way the sidelock has to come off of those lasers in order to keep up with not only the projectiles of Sub-Zero, but the clone as well, and the mind game that they're playing between each other full screen. And sidelock looking to teleport a couple of times, but after getting hit by the very first teleport, I don't know if you saw this, but Space Jam actually put up a clone and then threw the EX projectile and crouched, so that if he would have teleported, he would have gotten the clone. Like, they're playing really good mind games with each other.
They're adapting actually quite fast to each other, which is it's fun to watch for sure.
Beautiful jump 2 right there. Didn't even have the conversion that was from so far out.
Oh, down one himself into a clone. I like the delayed wake up to try and avoid the setups there.
I get PTSD every time I see guys going to work in the phone.
MK9 flashbacks, man. MKX flashbacks. Poor Quan Chi couldn't do anything.
Oh yeah, poor Quan. Except for on stages with Type Peak Interactive. Ooh, the teleport working out of the corners, man. It's brutally a savage right now. It's sidelock, but you have to be mounting this comeback against this kind of character. Get that
Oh,
jump in.
very nice. Okay, he's gonna switch the corner so we can get the max damage. The Opties, as he calls them. Gonna go for the restand. Nope.
But 400 was still a lot of damage for Super.
That is an
was some big-
impressive amount.
That was some grown woman Amazonian damage. And what a meter burn cancel to keep this at. If he had more bar, I'm telling you.
That would have broke 500 for sure.
600 for another bar, let me tell you. Sub-Zero.
Down all day.
Easy.
600.
So right there, if he would have had the bar for the restand on the command grab, and he would have had the back 3. So I think that would have been gross.
Fair enough.
Oh, no. He would not have had the back 3
You
because he
have
actually...
no idea.
He started with
But he
forward
would-
3, but or the
Yeah.
bounce cancel, I think.
But I'm pretty sure that he could have got the elephant back 3 right there, and we would have seen something plus. At Buffalo in the chat.
Okay, so sidelock a little bit down on health here, but lasering his way and trying to catch up. Space Jam he's being really aggressive, which is opening a lot of things up for sidelock like that right there. Oh, he missed the back
Hits.
bounce.
But luckily he caught some great hits down there off the stand 3, it looked like. And you know what? Right there, Sub-Zero, I'm noticing, possesses one of the only special moves where you can make a read on Supergirl's laser and actually punish her because it has no recovery. And there are a lot of characters that have...
Oh no, he stuffed it, but sidelock. I saw sidelock waiting for his trait meter to come back, and as soon as it did, he did it, but
Supergirl
just a
wins.
little bit too soon.
And if that ice clone wasn't there, he would have won right then and there because it absorbed the very first hit of the laser, giving that projectile enough time to travel and actually hit sidelock. That was one YOLO slide away from being 2-1 in his favor.
That was insane. And Sidelock in the chat saying, I hope Dink can see why I don't do meter burn lasers.
Sub-Zero. Supergirl.
Fair enough.
Listen, man, listen, Sidelock, it's not your fault that Ice Clone finally worked properly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If you do it again, chances are it will not work.
Okay, so what changes are we going to see from Space Jam here, if any? Do you think he's doing well? He's just making incorrect reads at incorrect times, or?
I think he's doing really well. I mean, he's finding himself in situations where they have to scramble. So you know, the character has the damage. He's taking a lot of risks on slides, which have paid off. So I can't tell him not to do them, right?
It's always weird to me to see Sub-Zero get frozen. It just seems like, why is that happening?
I mean, this is the this is reptile shader. It's
True, fair enough.
This is canon. But yeah, I think it's all about accessing the damage that Sub-Zero's capable of, which we're going to see right here as long as we get back to it.
Yeah, one combo from Sub-Zero, and he's already made up for all the damage that Sidelock's been trying to do this entire match.
And Sidelock's been able to avoid it. You know, he's actually been really hard to open up. That's kind of gotten him back in. What the heck?
Yeah,
kind of setup was that?
He loves that setup. And then with the teleport, puts you in kind of an ambiguous situation. And Sidelock on set point here.
Oh my goodness! And that was a reaction from Sidelock. Wow. We talked about this guy's reactions coming into the set. It has to deal with that unblockable, interactable. This should be death. I would come off that bar just in case. Come off your resources to get the first bar of health. I don't care who you are.
Health is more important than meter. That's my mantra.
It is the worst feeling to get Magic Pixel in the game, and that was a beautiful read by Sidelock.
Nice,
that he was going to go for that clone toss at that distance, and just making the right read with the back three. And that's not a read you see too often. But you know, Sub-Zero players, if you aren't within 4-2 range, chances are they're going to throw that.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoa! What a reaction with the throw. Knew exactly when he was going to stop with the breath, or he was just mashing. I think you can just mash and it'll punish it, if I remember correctly.
Oh, and that's what I'm talking about. All of these slides add up. He's hit about 6 or 7 of them.
Yeah,
so far.
and I mean that in addition to his regular combo damage. He's got no air escape here. This could be it.
Air escape, Sidelock has 3 bars, gets it by the end. My goodness.
Oh, this is coming down.
Oh no!
Oh,
no!
Sidelock.
I think he could have meter burn back 3, punish that.
Oh,
it was,
yeah.
It's that minus. I think he could have just back 3'd it.
Wow.
Oh, I don't know. I'm like 5%. Oh no.
Well, either way, congrats to Sidelock.
Or you know, you have 2 options there. So don't get the skirt of Space Jam. Look at this back. He also could have just command grabbed it.
Oh yes.
And then back 3. I think he only had the 1 bar, so he wouldn't have been able to keep it unair escapable of.
Right.
But the damage that it would have done up to that point, if you'd have read air escape, you could have slid it. Things like that. But man, that was unfortunate. Sidelock gave him the game 5, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. So we see in our bracket now. So in winners, we've got Hero Killer Stain against Anti-Venom. And then Mason the Moo-Cow versus Sidelock. Sidelock actually beat Mason in the week that they played, I believe. So that's really interesting. I want to see if he can, if Mason's been studying up on the Supergirl business or not. But right now we're going to head down to losers. We're going to do a rematch of the 2 guys who are filling in, Logistics and Captain Carl. And their first set was insane. It went 3-2 down to the last read. And Captain Carl ended up just barely squeaking it out. So let's see if Logs can, maybe he has something up his sleeve for him this time.
Yeah.
And thank
So Logistics, I actually need to go to the challenge link. Is that?
Yeah, I'll post it in the chat here. Actually, I'll post it in the chat and I'll give it to you on. Whoops.
I only have the round 1 matches.
Okay, hold on.
That's all I have written down. My bad.
It's all good. It's all good, man. Yeah, send it to you on Discord there.
Thank you to STB Shujini.
Hey, that's me.
Oh, this is gonna be another rough one for Captain Carl if he goes with Gorilla Grodd.
Yeah, it kind of looked like the matchup was a little bit shaky when I was watching it the first time, but whoops, I went to the wrong scene. But you know, they made it work. I mean, yeah, he ended up taking it. So.
And you know, when you play Grodd against these heavy zoners, you really do have to have those vortexes down, because Grodd's all about the comeback factor against these heavy zoners. It's very hard for him to get a health lead and maintain it. He's all about getting to that second bar of health and taking it.
It's true, but we haven't really been seeing Carl use the max damage resets, so that's something that hopefully he was watching and listening to the stream. Maybe he went and practiced it a little bit between his matches.
That's my advice. I suck, so take it however you want. But that's what I see be very effective is having the ability to take away, really take away their options to get out of it.
For sure. And logistics kind of showing what you were talking about here with being the heavy zoner.
Back to full screen, fire arrow loaded, and you know what? That's not a bad. Logistics there did 100 damage, only 186 there for it. And fire arrows. If you guys want to talk about great projectiles, fire arrow is up there.
Oh yeah, it's annoying. It's ridiculous.
It out damages most other zoners.
The only thing is he has to load it, but I mean that's not exactly hard for Arrow. One of my favorite things to do against Arrow, like a lot of them will like to do the jump mix up with the overhead ice arrow, but I always just uniburn back 3 it. I don't really see anybody else doing that. So. Okay, there's what you're talking about there. Now, just like that.
Now, again, got the hit, and you know, again, that was the old school vortex, but still a guess.
Right.
And guessing wrong is logistics right there, and his health bar no longer ceases to exist.
Correct. But he evens it up fairly quickly. But, you know, Carl does have a lot of meter here, so he can just do it all again.
Oh, no, this is going to be hard for him to get trade out, too. Regular arrows are disgusting.
Yeah, they're not much damage-wise, but they're just so annoying, and they stop you from setting up most things.
Oh no, that's full combo punishable. How do I push block that?
Ooh, nice challenge with the armor. Again! That was
2 more.
That was one thing in the first
Whoa.
set that these guys did, is neither of them respected wake-ups at all. They were both just waking up each other the whole game. So it looks like they've kind of got that.
Yeah, Carl activated that primal savagery in him, like getting bit by the thing in Zootopia or something. And this man's gone savage.
Yeah, he's going bananas.
Man, I had such a deep reference, I almost messed it up. Holy crap. Oh my god.
Oh, you got these just like written down in your notebook all ready to go.
Yeah, just ready to go. I almost messed. That's a brand new one that was right off the top of my head. I'm actually proud of that.
Well, congratulations.
That was actually
I'm proud
going
of you.
in the notebook. Yeah, that was just going in the notebook.
Speaking of the notebook, this isn't no love story. Logistics has to make something happen here. Maybe he's on him out a little bit more fire arrows?
Yeah, he actually went with ice arrow like 3 times in a row after the fire arrows worked early on. So that may be something he has to incorporate more.
Well, let's see what changes he can make here.
And you know, just general advice against Grodd, don't get hit.
You know what? Like, just try and keep more health in him. You know?
Yeah, like the whole time. Don't lose.
Yeah, don't lose ever. Yeah, that'll make it a 9-1 matchup in your favor.
That's just universal advice for all of you guys watching at home. If you guys want to be the best in the world, don't lose.
Don't lose. Sonic Fox is doing it for a while.
Yeah. And now he is no longer the best in the world. You want to know why? Because he lost.
Because he lost. See, statistics, man. Oh wow, that savage sweep. Oh man, these guys are going ham. This is intense.
I love it though. They're playing at a high pace. Is what these guys are.
Like
they're looking for those quick reads, and neither of them want to block, which I'm all about.
Oh yeah.
I'm a Mortal Kombat player. It's all about not blocking.
That's right. It's like watching like an MMA fight with like no wrestling. They're just punching each other the whole time. It's great.
good blocks on the arrows, but not watching his toes on the thing. They're coming in here with the ballerina jump too.
Ballerina. Log's getting a little bit penisy here with his arrows.
Little what here with those
A
arrows?
little penisy. You know, like cocky, like penisy.
All right. Never haven't heard that one.
Feel free to throw that one in your notebook.
Yep, I'm gonna put that on my notebook of things not to ever come on here again in here.
Okay, so he's got the purple arrows out. So I don't fully understand the purple arrows. Like, I know that they're faster. Do they have more hit stun?
I believe they do, and they recover, which is why you're able to see them combo into back threes off juggles.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But yeah, the increased speed, where he used it was to shut down getting the trade activated, which is actually very smart. Air's loaded right now, eating the mix off the Stampede cancels as Carl gonna get this health lead and has 2 bars of meter, 1 hit,
Yep.
and now it's gonna come down to 1 Stampede.
That's it. And there it is.
Yep. And I believe that has 2 hits of meter, which is gonna go through the little yo-yo spin right there. The Beyblade, the man's over there letting it.
The fidget spinner.
Yeah, the 30-cent fidget spinner on your way out of 7-Eleven. And look at the detail on his teeth, by the way. Those gums were... NRS, you guys made a beautiful game. Shout out to you.
Really like it. This is... you know, as much as a Mortal Kombat fan as I am, I have to give props to this being one of the most balanced NRS games I've ever played.
I 100% agree.
It is, like, seems like any character, you can use them in some aspect. It is incredibly well balanced.
Gorilla Grodd.
I have to give them credit on that too. It's of the 4 competitive titles.
Always go with the mirror.
Oh my goodness! This we have done it, Dick. We have actually managed to have a war.
Fighters approaching Metropolis.
Oh man, this has been looking like Planet of the Apes.
I've waited my whole life to say that.
Well, I'm glad I could be present when you actually got to.
I've been trying to get Grodd mirrors for 18 years, man.
18 years.
But Grodd players hate playing each other, so...
That's weird. Wonder why.
Oh! And he jumping would have gotten decimated right there by the meter burn reach, but the interaction got him out of the way. Really good stuff here.
Ooh, secret sweep
against... Alright. No cancel on the Stampede there.
Full screen forward 3s. I respect it. Okay. So Logs is evening it up here with some, you know, good reads on the Stampedes.
Ooh,
Good reads on the Stampedes.
That was a half-screen Stampede anti-air. That's something you see every day as well.
Not really.
Back
Oh, with back 3 of his own. Oh no!
Wake up, meter burn back 3. I'm telling you, it's actually in the move list for Grodd players.
It's official wake up attack.
Yep. I don't understand it. It's a thing. He's got a really big back 3 also. But it's not like it's fast.
No, it's kind of funky looking.
It's not going to cover like Luka jumps, right? It moves forward and it has a lower hitbox. It's no Aquaman back there.
Shouts to Aquaman. You never see Aquaman anymore. I don't know why. I don't think he's terrible, is he?
No, he's not. But rest in peace, Aquaman at a competitive level.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's actually the only character I play now.
Is Aquaman?
I love it. Now that he's terrible, I feel good when
You're that hipster player.
Yeah.
Oh, Logs got the trade on that. Captain Carl has the meter though. That would be insane if we get a 3-0 from Logs in the mirror against Captain Carl.
Only if you guys believe.
Do you believe?
Oh, I always believe. This is a Vortex kick, okay? But the only thing I don't like is that...
Oh, he's got no meter to extend it.
Yep, if it had a bar there, would have what?
This is so close. They're almost the same in health.
Oh, sorry. Never mind. I'm tripping. Oh my God!
Oh, he drops it though.
That technically counted as a wake up back 3.
Oh, he went for the back 3, back 3. That was the game. He just dropped the game-winning combo. Oh, match extended.
Here we go! Stampede versus Stampede, and we got ourselves a match.
Oh my god!
Is this
Oh,
the
he
first
just
match
gets the
extension?
bomb and he drops it!
And you dropped the pack through the Matismosa, and I didn't even know that you hold on to your client after a match extended, and they're trading Stampede once again. What's going on?
Logs
Oh
is...
my god!
Oh, what's gonna happen? Oh no!
I am absolutely done. It was nice commentating this wonderful.
Oh my god. That was by far
Gorilla Grodd wins.
the hypest match of the night, bar none. Oh my god. Captain Carl,
This is
congrats to you, my friend, but Logs, you put on a damn show in the mirror. That was amazing.
This is what I'm talking about. One of the hypest things you can ever watch is a Grodd mirror.
Oh,
Magic happens.
That was so insane.
Logs,
that was so
Logs
insane.
really good job there, but Captain Carl going to move on. They're popping off in the chat. And very well earned there.
And during that set, I just want to give a shout out to Dev2Warm, who has subscribed for the fourth month in a row.
Fourth month in a row.
Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that a lot.
That's 3 more than 1. Thank you, sir.
That is, our math skills here are just immaculate.
Coming up next, we got Optical versus Space Jam.
Ooh, that's a
This
hype one.
is what Black Adam, Sub-Zero. This is a character that can check Sub-Zero at will with no remorse. You cannot hide behind Ice Clone against Black Adam.
No, he makes you play the game. Absolutely, he does. Okay, so Space Jam. I don't see. I've never really seen Sub-Zero play too many of these matchups, so I don't really know how many of them go. Like, I know Black Adam. A lot of people think he's possibly one of the best characters in the game. I don't know. I think Sub is largely considered high tier, high mid, somewhere in there.
It depends on who you talk to.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I'm sure, Sweet Neptune would put him as, like, bottom 5, but that's just what he does, so.
Yeah. Neptune, come here to talk after this.
Neptune.
But in this particular matchup, I think that when I see, I don't get to see it a whole lot, but when I see someone like Buffalo play it, he tends to make the switch, I think, against Black Adam, because he picks a character that, when getting the hit, can get more off it than Sub-Zero can, which is the heavy mix-up game with Mikey. Once he actually knocks down Black Adam,
Right.
because again, a character like that, all it takes is one hit to really change things around against Black Adam. Sub-Zero can do that, but I don't think as effectively. Sub-Zero against any character to knock down in the corner, put out the clone, and then you get shatter pressure. If he has the bar, EX shatter pressure. But yeah, doesn't really get those quick mix-ups that some of the Michelangelo possesses. It's a Sub-Zero, pretty basic on this mix-up game in the corner. The overhead only coming from 1-1-1 or 4-3.
Right. And that would be, again, the conditioning. So you condition him with the low option, and
Fighters
then hit
approaching
him with
Fortress of Solitude.
the overhead once they're conditioned. So.
Yeah, but also 4-3 also universally covers escapes out of the corner. Escape attempts. That's one of the few forward and back threes that has I swear it has the actual arc hitbox where it hits above it as well with that hammer. But the matchup has let's see how things get going. The good aggression here at Space Jam following that clone in. Nice check back. Well, taking his turn.
Very nice.
No fear.
Stuff in the clone, just like that.
Sometimes you just have to have no fear. Okay, it's like. I had a reference there and I already forgot it. We'll go back to the matchup.
Either way, he just did it again, the stuff from the clone.
Yep.
Oh, beautiful tech. It's insane to me that this is the first match of losers. These two are playing.
He stuffed it so bad that it didn't take it off him. He beat it too early.
That's the new tech.
We saw the activation of it, but it was so instant that it's like, here, keep it, buddy. And this has just been a clinic from Optical so far, going in with low max damage.
Ooh,
If the
okay.
more thing here is the corner.
This is Sub-Zero's, where Sub-Zero wants to be, in the corner. Push block.
Oh, that was such a
Ooh,
smart
he gets
push.
hit with the, he hit him with the 4-3, but didn't get anything off of it.
And just like that, all it took was one. A couple things didn't go his way, but he had the positioning where And Optical here is getting hit left and right by these 4-3s. He might have to actually hold back.
You know, it is back to block in this game.
I hate to say it, but it's possible. Okay,
Wow,
you guys don't know,
savagery.
but that was actually a good push block, but he did it too early. Off of that hammer drop down, if he EXs it, I think it's +5. So you would want to wait till he comes off the bar before push blocking. Bad situation all of a sudden.
Puts up the win
Until the push
button.
block.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Jeez. Space Jam.
Black Adam
That was
wins.
actually quite a comeback there by Space Jam, because Optical had a huge life advantage going into that second health bar, but Space Jam ran all the way back. If he would have been on any other stage, I think it would have been a lot better. But Black Adam being able to abuse that big interactable in the corner, I think was a game changer there.
That's just
Black
like
Adam.
whack-a-mole there. Just
Sub-Zero. Black Adam.
Oh, that's all I'm going to think about now when I see that.
Fighters approaching red.
Okay, so now we have a bit of a better stage for Sub-Zero.
Oh, and here we go. Yeah, you're right. Space Jam just has to get going early. You know, get him in the corner. He wasn't able to apply too much pressure. Again, it was the raw forward 3s. So I think that it's actually going to be Optical that's going to make the adjustment, even though he won. To start blocking high a little bit more.
Okay, here we go. So he's got him in the corner. Oh, Palpatine hand
that's so
through the
smart.
clone. Gets the cross up.
If you guys have to, please lab against Sub-Zero and know your options when there's a clone in between you and him.
Yeah.
Like find what you have that can check him, like what he just did, having the hitbox and not the hurtbox to actually get.
Opts not to meter burn that, instead goes for plus frames, but gets beat out. Again, stuff in the clone.
The two things he did right there were so good and bad at the same exact time. He swung when the down one clone was actually guaranteed. That means that Space Jam actually messed up his timing on the down one.
Oh.
And then he forward dashed because he's forward dashed into his wake up 3 times and it's worked. So I can't say don't do it, right?
Yeah, of course, of course. If something's working, it's hard because it's like, that's not real. But at the same time, it works. So, I mean, who are you to say anything, right?
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. I have never seen someone meter burn cancel that, and I think that's what Space Jam thought the same exact thing.
Yes, what the heck is going on?
I mean, you're holding a string that's plus frames on it regardless, and it's just hard to see that coming. Optical playing Optical over. Really good right now.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a predictable jump in.
If you guys ever hear me take a couple of seconds to say frames, it's because I've been saying plus flames for so long with how many firestorms I've been. I only call them plus flames now, and I've been trying to get away from it when firestorms on the screen.
Black Adam.
It's a mental block for me. But 2-0
Fighters
now.
approaching
for
Brainiac.
Optical
trying to
Space
close out
Jam.
this match.
Space Jam
this-
could do it. These are good matches.
This hasn't been played at a like a full screen game like we talked about, and that's credit to Space Jam for kind of knowing the matchup where he gets shut down full screen. This has been played up close. This has been a good brawl.
Definitely knows the matchup, but Black Adam being a very popular character, I'm sure there's no shortage of them to play online. So.
Draw some jump 2 and not guessing. So that's really good. Just to kind of keep your opponent guessing.
Right.
In a sense, even though it's one hit, same thing with Hellboy's 2. Wake up getting it.
Oh, if he would have held that for just a second longer.
And Optical picking up where he left off.
Yep.
And this has just been domination outside.
He says, "Get out of my way. This is my tournament."
Of when Space Jam actually has him in the corner. And very good ending the string with the throw to get the position. And how Optical just has no fear. He forward dashed twice.
He's not respecting anything. This is. I wonder if that's getting in Space Jam's head though.
Ooh, caught the forward dash himself, but no ball. He had the bar to extend, but didn't. That's some choice there by Optical.
Okay, here's the damage, the knockdown.
There's no bar and still no check from Optical. No recognition of him not having the bar to play.
Ooh, that was a good read. Push block, I don't know if I agree with that because that was the end of his pressure. He didn't have any more meter or anything, but either way, he's back in the driver's seat now, so what do I know?
Excellent block there and
Very
nice
nice.
meter burnout. Face jam. Getting, not risky, but he's getting a little more read heavy here the later that the set goes on because he has now got a game on the board.
There we
and
go.
we get ourselves a match. He does not want to go out silently into the night
Sub-Zero wins.
and get 3-0'd like many victims before in this bracket.
You know, the first time that I watched that Sub-Zero win pose, I didn't watch it with sound on, and I literally thought he was just taking a selfie. And then someone corrected me, like, no, it's the spine rip fatality. But I was like, oh, I thought it was a selfie. I was like, that's kind of random, but okay.
That's the NetherRealm selfie where you have your opponent's skull or head look at you, and then you take out their eyeballs because that's the last thing that they see
Fighters
is you.
approaching rematch ship.
I don't
Sounds
know.
wonderful. That sounds wonderful.
Like it's like that's your selfie. It's like always gonna be in their eyes. Is like that's the last thing that they see is your face, and all you're doing is an Instagram post.
All right, stuff in the clone. He's been very consistent with that. I think that's an important thing in this matchup too.
And I haven't seen anyone be that consistent with kind of like knowing when to do that and how to stuff it because you have to be there upon activation of it.
Yeah. Yeah, your spacing's got to be on point for something like that. I'm surprised that Space Jam didn't use the background bounce in that last combo he did. He gets a little bit extra damage, but
Ooh, dropped there on the 3 as well. Could have dropped the input of the dive kick where he was.
very nice. He opts to do the string that puts him in
Okay,
the corner.
yeah.
Oh no!
That's a very awkward thing to hit because he's airborne.
Yes, very true.
I don't know why, Paulo. But
Paulo, please.
really good forward 2 check there as we're all tied up and it looks like his pad may have
Oh
died.
no, his pad died. What an unfortunate time to have that happen.
We all know what that is, okay?
If you've ever played an online tournament for any length of time, you've had that happen to you at some point. It sucks. It's the worst feeling in the world, but it just happened.
Plug in that micro USB. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, get it in there! you doesn't have when it's running the kitchen.
Just a tip.
Oh,
There's that background bounce. Ooh, oh no whiff punish on that either. Oh, see, he's got him conditioned with that low. Where's the air escape? There it is.
exactly. The one with all the 1-1-3s paying off. The Clash and Space Jam's gonna maintain a lead.
No bar for either. This is just a get off me move.
And again, he just beat up
Every
the clone
time.
twice in a row. The dive
There's a-
kick actually, I'm done. Oh, he held it this time.
he
He
held-
learned.
Oh man, Space Jam evening it up 2-2.
Sub-Zero
We
wins.
have a
This
game here.
is the first game 5 of the night. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Jack-
Get hype.
Jack, get hype. I'm hype. You're hype.
Everyone's hype.
Can we get the actual Space Jam theme song going?
Black Adam.
Is there a Space Jam theme song?
Sub-Zero.
Yeah. Pump up the crowd.
Oh yeah, from the movie.
Do your dance at the Space Jam. All right.
Fighters.
You know what? It's funny. I totally forgot Space Jam was a movie till just now. That was a great movie.
Wow.
I know. I'm a
I
terrible
can't.
person.
Okay, yeah, you need to go ahead and re-educate yourself.
I'm gonna
you
watch
un-
it. I'm gonna watch it tonight in Space Jam's honor. If
Great
Space
movie.
Jam wins this whole tournament, I will go out and I will buy the deluxe collector's edition of Space Jam.
Signed by Michael Jordan,
Absolutely.
and then get it signed by Space Jam.
Yes.
Give me one second to take it.
Yeah, no problem. I will get it signed by Space Jam if he wins this because, of course, the winner of this tournament gets a full tournament sponsorship. That's flight, hotel, entry fee to any North American major. So a lot's on the line for these guys. I know they've been training hard, and you can tell by the matches that they're serious. These guys want this. They've all been looking forward to it. But Optical looking like he may want it more, as he's got quite a health lead going into this last game. But Sub-Zero does do big boy damage. Trying to go with the mix-up there, but nothing happening. Again, stuff with the clone. Space Jam, I think, has to be a little bit more careful with that, because at this point he can bait it. Because he's just dashing right into him. If he wakes up with the normal, I think he'd be alright. Oh, what a setup. Now he's in the corner. Exactly. He's going to use the meter? No, no meter for the restand. Push block. Not sure that was intended, but it's something that happened, so. Goes for the cross up. See, now I think he's back to relying on the overhead just a little bit too much. He had him conditioned with the low. Ooh, okay, so Space Jam takes the first health bar. He's got lots of meter here, so he needs to clash and get some health back. Oh, but he gets hit by a car instead. Gotta look both ways before you cross the Black Adam. There's a clone, no stuffing on it this time. Forward 3, push block. There's a dive kick, plus frames. Oh, that's it. Optical takes it 3-2 over Space Jam. But shout outs to Space Jam, man. He brought the fight to Optical. Optical, who was a lot of Bonehawks, one of their favorite picks for this tournament. So 3-2 Optical over Space Jam.
Takes the 3-2 over Space Jam. But shout out to Space Jam, man. He brought the fight to Optical. Optical, who was a lot of Bonehawks, one of their favorite picks for this tournament.
Oh, Space Jam's got his mic on, I guess. Well, we'll just check out the bracket while these guys go ahead and leave the King of the Hill.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back, my friend.
That was a quick game.
It was.
Well, from my perspective, I heard a lot of Sub-Zero swords, and then I heard Black Adam win.
Yeah, unfortunately, Space Jam didn't pull it out this time, but we are going back up to winners.
That's what never mind.
Well played, man. Well played.
Yeah, on the winner's side, where we got Anti-Venom, Hero Killer Stain, and Mason the Moo-Cow versus Sidelock. Oh,
that's hype.
And you said that Sidelock beat him on their last encounter?
Yeah, I think it was 3-1 actually. Sidelock beat Mason, so that's juicy. So this is a juicy run back. So I'm just sending out the invites right now. So I'm wondering if Anti-Venom here is going to go with Red Hood. That is his main. I don't see him using Leonardo in this matchup. I don't know how that goes really, but
I could see Red Hood doing decently well. But the last time I saw Red Hood used against Hero Killer Stain happened to be a kid named Sonic Fox, and he got decimated.
Really? Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it was only one game. Sonic Fox picked 3 different characters in his 3-0 loss to this man a couple weeks ago. But a Red Hood specialist might know a little bit more going into it, because Sonic Fox went in there not knowing what Cyborg actually does anymore.
Right.
And this is a really good pick.
Yes, I forgot about that. He does play Dark. His secondary is Darkseid, and he's got a good one too. He actually annoys the crap out of Sidelock when he picks Darkseid.
This is a matchup that Cyborg players do not like. But he's gonna go.
Oh, he's gonna go Supergirl. Okay. I haven't seen this play Supergirl in a long time.
I mean, Supergirl's got good options here too. Avoiding projectile, having the teleport available, the lasers, being able to recover and then jump. We'll see what actually happens here. As Anti-Venom looking to be another one of the Supergirls on the night here in Winter Semis. The loser of this is gonna go down to play Optical.
That'll be hype either way, no matter who it is. Okay, puts out the Roomba. Oh, he jumps right into it.
Almost got the combo there too, the Hero Killer full screen. But I think that he knew. I had expected to hit, but he did put up the other projectile to go for the combo. So, he knew.
I was going to say, I feel like he could be getting some teleport reads off of Cyborg zoning.
Gets on the interactable instead this time around, pressing a button after a down.
Ooh, big no-no against Supergirl. Oh, what an interrupt!
All right. Hero Killer has some great knowledge of the game, and that's why when he first came, oh my goodness,
wow, that was sick.
When he first came on under his new name, because he was actually pretty decently known under his old tag.
He played Boraicho in Mortal Kombat, did he not?
I believe.
I think he got 17th at Evo the last year of MKX. If he is who I'm assuming he is. Well, I've heard it is.
Yeah, I won't say just to keep the meme alive for those that don't.
Fair enough.
But
He kind of outed himself going Evo, I guess. But
yeah, but when he first came on as Hero Killer Stain, I was like, no, this actually might be like Rio, because of how much like knowledge he had and how patient the gameplay was. I was like, this might be Rio.
I wonder whatever happened to Rio. I haven't seen him. Like, I know he streams and stuff every once in a while, but I don't know if he's competing or not.
Because at the time he was streaming a lot of Cyborg, like as Cyborg.
Okay, I see.
But Hero Killer just happens to be a phenomenal player. He's up 1-0 now on Anti-Venom, who might have to make a switch. Once the adjustments were there by Hero Killer, got to teleport even last second. That's a sign of desperation on Anti-Venom's behalf, and a sign of getting ready on Hero Killer's behalf, like he was ready.
Right. Hellboy. Interesting pick. Don't think I've seen him play Hellboy before.
Fighters approaching Atlantis.
He's just picking every counter zoner that there is at this point.
Apparently he's just going with it. Just gonna hop over everything and get right in his face, do some damage. I
mean, Darkseid.
I don't know why he wouldn't pick Darkseid. Like, that's just such an easy matchup for Darkseid. But I believe if my memory serves me right, when they played in the first one, he did pick Darkseid and still lost. So maybe he is a little bit wary of that, because although you can counterpick, counterpicking is a good idea. If the person that you're counterpicking knows the matchup better than you, even if it's a bad matchup, it doesn't always play in your favor.
Yeah.
Getting some mileage out of the revolver here.
So the revolver is a really good projectile against Cyborg because it has such a high hitbox. It'll stop the aerial projectiles as well.
Right.
Not a lot of zoners have that capability, and he just had an Injustice 1 mentality against that interactable, which was a dash it, and I haven't seen that in an era.
That is something I haven't seen any, like, meterburn back 3ing them or like backdashing them. Like, mind you, the interactables in this game, especially the unblockable ones, don't do as much damage as they did back then. But it's still not a bad strategy, especially when you get down to like the nitty gritty, like clutch moments, right?
When it can cost you your tournament life to get hit by one of them, you found your option.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you.
Shout out to the Metropolis rooftop.
There's still time on the
I've done it a couple of times in this game where I was meterburn back 3 dash through, and I realized like there are a lot of them that just recover too fast, and I'm just like, oh well, it looks cool.
Yeah, you look like you know what you're doing. So pretty close here, actually. He's doing a really good job of kind of chipping away at the damage with the leaps.
I won't break anything important.
What a clash here.
Worst.
Yeah, Hero Killer taking away his momentum with that. Really smart to do it right when he did, when he finally opened him up with that loop.
Putting the trade on. I can't really tell which one is which. I think this is a damage one.
That's it. Yep. This is damage over time one, and once you see the flame, it's in the actual armor one.
Yeah. I know the little Halo baby looking like thing is the resurrection one. And Anti-Venom with taking it to Hero Killer with Hellboy.
Again, full screen, the revolver doing a really good job of counter zoning Cyborg there, and then the leaps are just going to be fun to deal with, no matter who you are. I don't care who you are, what character you play. Have fun dealing with those leaps from Hellboy, from Anan Unrama.
They're so annoying. I always get hit by the low. I'm always expecting a cancel, and I always get hit by the dumb low. It's almost a meme at this point.
Why would you want to block low?
See, that's how I think.
And then eat the full combo, cross up, not cross up.
Exactly right.
This is that 100-year-old meme in the FGC of just take the low. But then when you have 50 health remaining, doesn't really apply, does it, bro?
That's when the true mix-ups start.
Good start here from Hero Killer.
Oh, that was, if he would have held it again for just another moment.
Yeah, it had the range. The timing just wasn't there.
Yeah, very, very true. Okay, here's the setup. Oh, but he doesn't care about it. He just leaps out.
Oh my goodness. There are setups in the corner that I see Silver Eye do consistent that are just aids. If he leaps behind you the jump 2's animation is as if he's behind you and going back towards the rest of the map, and it's not a crosshair.
What?
It's just disgusting. And there you go.
Yeah, just
when
take
it
the
matters
low.
the most, yep, just take it, bro.
Just take the low. Oh, good read there. I don't know. That's a read. I'm assuming it's a read. Look how much damage, even on chip, these projectiles are crazy. He's gonna lose the clash here, but he had to do it.
Not by a long shot.
Yeah, this is an easy 2-bar read here for Hero Killer. Yeah, 15%. It's still gonna put him at chip territory. One projectile's chip actually. Oh, like you mentioned how much chip those things do. Oh, so close. It's still really good chip on those things.
Oh, for
and,
sure.
You know, that's what makes Cyborg such a good zoner, and I really like that they gave him that thing block and hit gives him a lot.
And that's the thing is like, he does need it because up close, I mean, as much as, you know, he does have like plus frames and stuff, he is riddled with gaps, which, you know, 1 meter burn back 3 away from evening up any health that he got from zoning, so.
I 100% agree, and he's one of the few characters that I will say he needs it on something that I will openly bitch about.
Oh, totally. I'll complain all day about the chip on his projectiles, but I don't want it to take it away from him. So here's the pick. Here's the pick we expect.
But when it comes down to it, I'm like, yeah, absolutely, he needs it, 100%. And Primus is here, gonna go with Darkseid, and this is what's gonna be so heartbreaking is if it's too little, too late at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I think he should have started with Darkseid, honestly. Maybe switched up to Hellboy and then back to Darkseid. But
it was not your turn right there.
No.
you have to do something about the gap right there, otherwise it is not your turn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man, the knowledge.
So you know, you look at Hero Killer and you're like, well, he could just, since he had the reaction to the teleport,
yeah,
just down 2 or something. But Darkseid has options for that, which is like EX Omega Beam.
Right.
Hero Killer took away every option with that grapple of eating any kind of mix-up and or anti-air from Darkseid.
And it's just showing exactly what I was talking about. That even though you can pick a bad matchup, you know, someone who's played that bad matchup and has to work and use every little thing that they have to get around it is gonna know what they're doing, forcing a clash here.
Here comes the play of the game.
Booyah, baby! And there that was such a quick reaction. Impossible read to the teleport that he teleported into the jump 1. Like Darkseid came out of that port and was like, oh.
He's definitely not letting him get away with it. And one thing I'm noticing is he's staying grounded. He's not doing the air lasers, and he knows that he can get punished for that. That was was he just trolling him there? What was that?
that was Ares with 4 bars of meter right there.
Over that teleport. Man,
I wanted to pick up Darkseid because he had the only teleport that was, but it's just no.
You should just know.
Yep.
Oh, he stuffed the grappling hook.
He said, "Sit the F back down, sir."
Oh, trait for trait.
Welcome to stop. Primus right now is in prime position.
Oh,
and
there it is.
What a comeback! And that's what we were talking about, where, you know, again, he can come out of that teleport and completely catch you off guard by stopping in his tracks and going to that EX Omega Beam, which covers ground, sky, planet, and solar system.
Venom playing ridiculously right now. Just clutch as heck. Clutch as heck.
And we're going to a game 5 here.
Oh, another game 5 in winners. This is for winners finals, top 3. And shoutouts to 130 viewers, man. That's awesome. I think that was more than both weeks for qualifying. And I'm seeing some big names in the chat too, so thank you everybody for making this a thing. Appreciate it a lot.
Support your locals, even if they're online.
Online locals, of course.
That's basically all we've got to see now.
Yeah.
But anyway, look at, oh my god, it was just fell out of my chair. Even health and the full screen game going here.
Yeah.
And look,
there's a chip.
Okay, so that projectile hit on the end, but that still was about, I don't know, 60 damage on block if you eat the projectile, straight projectile. It's kind of gross.
Oh, with the low laser. That's going to cost him his health bar. Oh, was that intended?
Oh, he got out. Teleport paid off.
Oh, I think he was going to go for a stomp there.
I'm more than you can handle.
That was pure patience there by Hero Killer as well.
Definitely was.
Oh, that was dirty.
There's a gap in that string, but he's not abusing it. He's letting him get the plus frames off it.
You have to stop it. It's like Wonder Woman doing was back to over and over.
Yeah.
Actually, it's like 2-2-3, but anyway.
I was going to say, yeah, 2-2-3.
You have to stop it. You have to shut it down. Otherwise, they're going to keep...
Ooh, nice meter roll to avoid the trait. Throws the
Yo,
drunken
so-
Steve.
Ooh.
Now, Venom can win this, but first of all, I think he's going to need a clash.
Oh, here we go. He has the meter and the damage to do this. 2 combos from Darkseid can take a bar for 1 bar.
But look
One
at
stop.
Yeah, look at the meter for Hero Killer, though.
And,
4 bars.
And there, if you meter burn back 3 that gap, you get so much more than that push bar.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But this is going to be tough. He's going to lose this. He only uses a bar. I would have used a little bit more just to put him on guaranteed chip. But either way, he's pretty much there, as we're saying. He just a little teabag saying, you know, what you got, man.
On the way out, GG's.
Yeah.
And Darkseid,
wins.
again, too little, too late. You know, he came on, it looked good, and then didn't look good, which is actually the same exact story of Hellboy in that set.
Yeah, yeah.
But probably should have believed in Darkseid earlier, I think. But still, fantastic set, both of them. And we're going to see Anti-Venom again later on. It's going to be him versus Captain Carl down there on the loser side of the bracket, Hero Killer, making it on the winner's side. Actually, no, he's going down to play Optical.
It's going to be him versus Optical. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. Oh, man.
It's the loser of this versus Captain Carl. It's Mason the Moo-Cow versus Sidelock. And normally, when you look at any bracket for Injustice 2, you go, if I win this, I have to play a Cyborg. Aw, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But let me tell you guys, that is not the case in this scenario.
No, not at all. Not at all. And I'm excited for this run back. Why aren't you coming up here, Sidelock? All right. This is winners. So, still have 2 lives, technically.
If you guys are just now joining the party, as we're approaching 150 viewers here, thank you guys. There is the bracket for you guys. Staying is secretly Mr. Aquaman? No, I'm not good.
That would be, what a twist that would be. Commentating your own matches as you're playing in a tournament in winners finals.
It is that simple. Okay, first off, I'm not solid enough to play Cyborg. Okay? He doesn't have gimmicks. I need gimmicks in order to play a game. That's why I only do back 2 up 3 with Aquaman.
That's all you need. What else? And try and rush.
And why that's a gimmick is because no one punishes it. Ever in their life.
I don't yeah. Who uses that string?
If you guys are taking notes, punish that string. I dare you.
I dare you. A double dog dare you.
Alright, coming in here, Mason Moo-Cow, Sidelock. This is going to be a fantastic match. This
matchup is so fun to watch. Oh, they let intros rock, yes?
I scare you, don't I?
You are an undisciplined girl.
I'm a girl avenging her people.
Hit her with a Brainiac. Let's go.
Oh, man.
And this is the least amount of gear I've ever seen on an actual...
Just a couple of naked characters going at it. You know, this is Injustice, raw and uncut.
Yep. This is like one of the Hunger Game movies where all they have is that too. I didn't have a better reference at the time. Okay, that's all I got.
You know what? That's your version of things that will never be said on air again.
Yep. I'll have a. You know what? Next game, I'll have a better one.
I can't wait. Can't wait. Okay, so it was Psylocke was making all the reads with the eye lasers, keeping them out of the air, which I think is really important in this matchup. But Brainiac does do Brainiac damage and has amassed the life lead so far.
Ooh, shutting that down real quick with the laser.
Yeah,
it's not getting out of it. A good I like that down two he did right there. What floats over with, and he's above you.
Yeah, it's She can. That will definitely beat out a lot of stuff that Brainiac will do in the air. Her down two is really good in this matchup.
Brings no pleasure.
Oh no, Neptune just showed up with downplay of Sub-Zero in 5 seconds.
Here we go. Here we go.
Mason trying to keep Sidelock in the corner, which is hard to do. So and these lasers have been detrimental in shutting down Drake.
He's hit him with almost every laser.
Oh, that was gross.
I don't know if he dropped it or just continually or purposely did that just so he couldn't clash, but either way, Sidelock
Call that a beatdown.
got the forward 3 meter Brent.
Wow, what a read!
Oh man. Yeah, barrels of fun. More barrels of fun.
Oh yeah, chip damage, baby. That barrel doing about as much chip as a sideboard projectile.
Ridiculous. Oh, the back 3 read.
Oh no!
Oh no! I don't even think he expected to be on that side.
He actually, that back 3, he woke up shoulder tackle.
Insane.
And because it reversed his input of back forward 3, he woke up back 3 the other way and actually punished that.
What an absolute mad lad. That was insane.
All right.
Brainiac.
That's how you start a winner semifinal.
That's a match. Dr. Fate. He does.
I'm absolutely calling that is what happened with that back 3. Is it eating only the back 3 input on back forward 3? And what are we looking at?
Harley. He does play Harley. He's played Harley since release.
Oh.
I think I was gonna say he might be more comfortable with Supergirl in this matchup though. Alright. He teased us with the boobies for a second there, but we're going back into Supergirl style.
That's okay, Latex. This is, this brings me back to my my Underworld days, where Cape Beckinsale and some leather,
Yeah, of course.
Begin.
Ooh, no punish on the raw dive kick. That's something that we saw.
Optical actually was able to pull off on the unreadable version of it earlier.
That is,
it's all about labbing. People, you have to have a punish that dive kick. Otherwise, it's watching someone get away with murder.
it really is. And that's another tough thing for Supergirl because she's not the quickest with her reversals. I believe she'd have to use a down 2 to punish it. That's the only thing she has, which is incredibly unsafe.
Yes,
Optical.
it is. And, oh, yeah, I like people ending with that because it puts them in the corner and it adds on some decent damage in it.
For sure, for sure. I know Sidelock is a huge fan of interactable combos. He's got a ton of them.
That looked like a good air laser, but not enough. Oh, the teleport reaching to guys, the heavens, in fact. And Brainiac was above the screen. He wasn't in the playable zone
Of Injustice 2. That's broken.
That is a little bit broken. I've got to admit. Paulo, please.
This man's over here playing Dragon Ball Fighters, and we're over here playing
We're smashing away on Injustice. Sidelock, I think, has hit almost every single eye laser. Just his reads on those are incredible.
You're right. I mean, the percentage.
Yeah.
So the fact that that's where most of his damage is coming.
Yeah, it's just, I think that could be a viable strategy, run out the clock, Okay, great read. Let me over back 3.
He's got a couple of them. He's been, making great decisions. Just the
one thing that's missing is damage.
Yeah, it's true. For all these great reads that he's making, all Mason needs is one combo just to undo all of them.
Yeah, they've been chipping away at each other. Oh,
Wow, damage.
missed another forward or back to get down to drone setup, but I mean the damage is already done.
In the cosmos.
My whole life defies the odds.
2 bars for that. He's just gonna clash and get half that damage, almost all that damage back. That feels bad, man. Trying to guess what side he was gonna land on. Oh, and another dive kick. Mason looking like he's looking strong. He's looking strong.
Brainiac wins.
2-0.
And this is looking a little bit different from the last encounter.
Yeah, absolutely. Like
That's for sure.
You know, Sidelock isn't opening him up as much.
Brainiac.
I think Mason is playing it safe and blocking low a lot more. In the first set that he did get hit by the back 1-2 a little bit more than, you know, I think he should have. But
Supergirl.
he's making the
Supergirl.
adjustments. I can see Sidelock freaking out a little bit here.
If their set was, was streaming this on YouTube, could have gone back and studied the tape.
Yes. Yes, he could
If you
have,
guys,
definitely.
Everyone watching,
approaching Gotham
the
City.
best players in the scene go back, they watch their matches, they take notes. They're literally Tom Brady in the NFL. All these professional athletes that go in and tournaments maybe on weekends, but Monday through Friday they're in there in the lab, in the study room, putting in the work, taking notes, figuring out options, different percentages of things working in certain situations, tendencies, everything.
And I've said that a lot too, is like, it's one of my least favorite things to do. Watching myself lose is just so cringy to me. I hate it. But it's also the best opportunity to learn. So if you're not doing it, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't. So that's like, again, I'm not good. But all these young and up-and-comers that they just put in the work. And
Yeah, there's so much competition, you pretty much have to. You have to put yourself ahead of the game. Hits him with the overhead.
what the
heck was
hell?
that?
I don't even know. I'm so done.
Wow.
That was such a cool setup. Sidelock, I'm gonna DM you later on and tell you how cool that was. Ooh, he didn't. I think he believed right there because he delayed it. I don't know right
So
there.
Sidelock's he's gotta pull off the reverse 3-0. There's no easy feat, no matter which character you're playing against.
That was a beautiful laser that he got him with right there. Nice down one. He actually read, the stagger of the breath there. Oh, it's so hard to deal with. We blocked 4 that came at him.
I'm not sure if he was going for the transition, but there he goes, he gets it. With the meter burn too for the extra damage. That one doesn't do a whole lot of damage, so he probably needed that for sure. Well, looks like he tried to react and punish that gap, but he was just a little bit too late.
Whoa. You guys are swinging right now, and they got
they're
to
just...
They both have a arc. Oh, he's gonna get the shoulder tackle
with the shoulder.
3-0 in his favor. But, very close, and I think that you mentioned it. It was just him not having the damage to keep up with Mason, especially on the second bars of health. The lasers were doing an amazing job, but only 50 damage a hit.
For every 5 reads that Sidelock made,
Yeah.
Mason only had to make 1 to even things up. So, feels bad, man.
So we will see Mason the Moo-Cow versus Hero Killer.
That's
in
our winners finals. We're going to go down to losers. I'm going to give Sidelock a little bit of a break here. We're going to stream Anti-Venom and Optical first. So let me send them the invites out there.
Anti-Venom and Optical. So Anti-Venom is definitely going to come to this match as the fresher of the two, having just played. And, both these guys playing such close sets coming into this, I'm really excited. Optical winning a game 5 and Anti-Venom losing the game 5. These guys are both coming in hot.
This is gonna be. This should be one of the hypest sets of things. Mind you, it's hard to top the Grodmere match extended. That's a tough one to top.
Absolutely.
But
are we actually going to see Red Hood that we haven't seen one time?
I know it's his apparent main is Red Hood, and I think after Combo Breaker he switched to also playing Adam a lot too. But we haven't seen any of those. We've seen Hellboy, Darkseid, which are good picks in the matchups.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I don't know who Adam isn't a good pick against.
Yeah, true. He's just solid all around. You see George or George Gurr.
I mean, it is George.
It is George. It is George. But Gurr doing work with him. Got 9th at Evo. That was heartbreaking.
Yeah,
that was heartbreaking to see him.
That was the only match I didn't want to watch there, Dink. Let me tell you, I didn't want to see one of those guys lose. It was him versus Silver.
There was no. Yeah, it's. It's hard. It's hard,
yep.
Man.
I hate those matches, and the fact that you guys didn't get to watch it from home. Outside of us that were streaming off our mobile devices, but
I was watching it on
Toxin?
Yeah, Toxin stream that he was doing. That was
Oh, guys, let me tell you, that was a heartbreaker for me.
another hard one was
and
Buffalo
there were so many.
and Hayate, man. Like he was up 2-0 on Hayate, and then just got the reverse 3-0 and the pop off in front of his dad, and I was like, oh man.
And then Bio versus Hero. I mean, all that were just right there. You know, one game away from getting their first Evo medal. You know, all of them deserved it. That's what sucked ass about watching those matches. Is that you didn't want anyone to lose.
Yeah, it's true. You know, it's
Except for Sonic.
except for everyone wants to see Sonic lose. People go there just to watch Sonic lose.
Everyone wants to see him lose, but that's not. There's no negative connotation to that.
No, not at all. None whatsoever. So I'm just waiting on Optical here to join. Optical, if you can hear me. Oh, he said send another invite. Okay, I've done that.
Oh,
All of our guys here have been on deck. They've been ready.
they have. Shout outs to you guys.
First place is a full tournament sponsorship, by the way. Flight, hotel, entry fee paid for.
Ooh.
So they're playing for a lot of bucks here. This isn't exactly to any North American major they choose.
All right, so if you guys don't choose last chance qualify,
What are you doing with yourself?
yeah, what are you doing with yourself?
Like, geez.
But also shout outs to Shujinky Dink for holding this down and giving you guys this opportunity because that's amazing.
There's too many good online players that just don't have the funds or the means to travel. So I
100%
really
agree.
I really wanted to be able to, to put my name out there, like to actually enter this tournament. Before we did the 2 weeks of qualifying, you could not have a top 16 in any major, and you could not be currently sponsored. So those were the two prerequisites to actually play. So they played the first 2 weeks, and then Hero Killer Stain got 9th at Evo. So then it was kind of a weird thing of, is he still eligible? But since, we did the qualifying before Evo, seemed fair to me. So Optical is having some issues joining. I might have to remake this King of the Hill if it doesn't work this time. Let's see what he's saying.
Sadlock talking about a counter for Brainiac. Since you just can't deal with that matchup anymore. Batman's a really good choice. And, there aren't many counters for Brainiac, but that's probably number one in my book.
That's a tough matchup. Okay, so Optical still can't join, so I'm just going to try creating a different King of the Hill first, just to see, freshen things up a bit. So you guys want to go refill your drinks, or put some ice in your iced tea or whatever you're drinking.
I just ran out of my both of what you just said. Like I actually just lost my damn. I just finished my tea.
You just finished your tea.
Yep. I'm all out of tea, so I might have to replace mine too. Wait, I'm all out. Damn it!
See him smashing stuff.
Oh, you guys heard that?
Got his wife beater on. We definitely heard it.
I just threw my empty bottle across the apartment.
That's amazing.
If you hear anything in the background, my cat Khan is freaking out right now, and he's chasing his own tail.
Yeah, no, I can. We can't hear that. Just
okay, good.
You causing a domestic disturbance over there.
But that is that's my cat's name. After the Emperor.
I like it, Khan.
After Kotal.
Do you still have that Kotal headdress that you made?
No, it broke apart when I moved across the country, and it was
that sucks. See, I would have taken that on my carry-on. I wouldn't have trusted it.
But what sucks is that people come over and they walk in, they see my cat and they're like, "What's his name?" I'm like, "Khan," and they're like, "Khan," and I'm like, "It's not from Star Trek, yet."
Star Trek. I don't know anything about Star Trek. But I will laugh. I will laugh at the reference just to feel like I'm part of the team.
It's a really famous. There's someone named Khan, and there's a famous line where someone's like Khan, and that's it. That's it. That's the whole reference.
That's it. Oh shoot. Okay, so now we're having some issues. So now Optical is joining my King of the Hill, but we're not getting.
These are the moments that I relish in online events. It's just everything falling apart, and it's in these moments where we just get to have fun with you guys that are watching.
Yeah, you just get to shoot the poop, as they say.
That's
That's not what they say.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it friendly for those that have the kids in the background. Okay, so they're having some issues, so they're going to try and figure it out. So we are going to do Sidelock and Captain Carl. Just another day at the office, man.
Shoot the poop. Just say shoot the breeze or something, man.
Shoot the breeze?
Yeah, that's an actual saying here in America.
Is it? I don't know. I don't know about that. We're down stuck up here in Canadian town.
Yeah, man, over here in the southern part of the world where Echo's from, that's what they say, man.
You just do him so perfectly. You could just like commentate with yourself. You don't even need Echo.
I've actually done it. I've actually done it before multiple times on more than guys. my microphone goes out, and I gotta just come in and cast with the Aquaman regardless. You know what I mean?
Killing me, man.
All right, so coming up next, we got Sidelock going up against Captain Carl coming in here with Gorilla Grind. And I'm about done doing this accent.
That's gotta hurt your voice box a little bit. You know.
That one oddly does not. No? I think me yelling does more.
Yeah, I can see that. You're very boisterous with your commentary, which I respect a lot. Okay, so I sent you an invite, and I sent Sidelock an invite. So this will be our new King of the Hill, our new little home.
Yeah, they when I first started. Also, wait a minute. I didn't know about your worst NRS commentary, top fives.
Oh, you didn't know about that?
Until like a month ago.
What? I think you were like, I can't remember. Were you not? You were up there.
I was number one.
You were number.
And I did not know about this video until a month ago, and
Don't forget about AFK, by the way. I'm sure you won't. I'm just saying.
Oh, I made it just in time.
Just in time.
Gorilla Grog.
Mom?
Adam.
We're going Adam right off the bat. Not even Super Grill this time.
Holy crap! I am frozen in this King of the Hill. All right, I'll work it out on my end.
All right. Well, I'll hold it down for you in the time being. So.
Fighters approaching the Joker's playground.
Captain Carl.
But yeah, I wanted to give you a shout out because I wasn't mad at all because I was like, that should have been number one.
I was worried. I was like, I really hope I don't offend him, but I just remember watching that live and just giggling away the whole time. And then you could tell the moment that somebody told you about it, and you were just trying to play it off. Yeah. It was great. You've come a long way since then.
Yeah, I still don't even consider myself a caster, but it is crazy to like see the transition, like when I go back and hear myself. And what was crazy is that as I kind of developed my own voice in casting, which is very energetic, I lost my voice so much during like Combat Cup and when like Boy Gods first started, and now I can go like 20 hours a week,
no issues at all.
Yeah.
Well, I remember even
except for at Combo Breaker, I lost my voice.
I was gonna say I remember playing Injustice with you, the first Injustice 1, which was hilariously fun, by the way. But yeah, I remember you had like no voice left.
Oh, good teleport there. That is one of the best routes you're gonna find because it breaks the game.
It really does.
In a sense, and Adam in general. We actually need to talk a little about this. My bad, I got sidetracked. What the beat for full screen there? And
it's not quite gonna do it.
What's so scary in this matchup is that teleport. If you see Adam has bar, you're walking forward to block the teleport, and that's when you randomly get hit by that EX so fast.
Yes.
And you just feel like such an idiot for walking into a launching projectile. Because he has a teleport that hits behind you.
It's so silly, man.
I hate that feeling so much.
Unblockables.
Oh, no, and they're not counted as projectile.
This matchup has got to be annoying for Garad. He just blows right through him.
Oh, that's one of the first times I've seen Adam do it down too. That's really good there. As Sidelock looking to advance on the loser's side, he does not want to go out at 5th place. He wants to continue his run here
happy
on the Bonehawk League. BHL for short.
BHL. Hashtag BHL Finals on Twitter.
Batman.
Join the conversation.
You should get like a logo that's like NFL style or like
I
like
should.
the old like MLG style and like have it as like the corn sheet outline.
Oh, that would be. Oh, you're giving me ideas, man. I have.
Oh.
That reminds me. I have an announcement after the tournament.
Ooh.
So, stick around, especially if you play on Xbox.
Begin.
All right, so Sidelock, first game
All
down.
14 of you. Just kidding.
14 of you. We actually broke 150 for a short period of time. So,
Yes,
no,
we did.
Sticking at 130, but man, thank you guys so much for making this as big as it is.
If you guys can, tweet it out again, just because.
Just tweet it out. You're enjoying the matches. We're having fun.
Really good read. I mean, Sidelock has just started to run away.
Yeah, this is looking dominant.
Oh my!
Wow.
This is full momentum, no fear whatsoever, and this is when you just can't do anything wrong. But it's also one of the best feelings as a player when you're on offense. It just feels like you can't do no wrong.
No.
Can't do no wrong. You can't do any wrong.
Everything you do is working for you, and it gets in the opponent's head, so it feels like there's nothing they can do.
Get some chemicals on the screen. Oh, baby.
Going with the setups. Oh, he stuffed it! That was insane!
Oh,
3 overheads back to back.
And that was so smart to keep those single hitting. And he actually died with full resources. Full 4 bars of meter, full stick of butter, and his wager. That is a very bad feeling, and almost a flawless out of Sidelock here in game number 2.
Almost.
Gorilla Grodd. Adam.
And he's gonna stick it out with Grodd here.
Adam.
In which
I respect that.
this is his tournament life right now.
Fighters approaching
Down
Metropolis.
2-0.
He's got to make the comeback. Sidelog is just looking like he's not going to let him do anything, though.
He needs to get him off that first bar of health, have 4 bars of meter, and hit him. Easy game plan.
Just like that.
Simple.
Begin.
Oh.
Good start.
Good. Really good check there by Sidelock. I mean, Grodd is what at best +2 on the normal cancel. I know he's one that's like really good.
Yeah, it's nothing too insane, I don't think, but
I'd match regardless, but
why not? What
yeah.
else are you doing, right?
What you gonna do? Vortex you?
So scared.
Oh!
All right, here we go.
No, Grodd does have the bar. This is gonna be an easy. And also, just for viewers at home, if he would have ended that with Stampede rather than back 2, you feel that little bit extra meter.
Oh, the
And
transition.
And take the bar. Oh, Stampede got him out of the... This is a really tough situation to deal with. I mean, Adam's sitting there. Oh, what a back!
Okay.
That was 431 off 1 back 3. No mix-up needed. That was just pure damahe out of the king of the jungle here.
Now that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage!
I saw this boat in there. I can't get enough of those memes, man. They're the greatest.
I've still got a small advantage.
Your thoughts tell a different story.
Oh, I've never heard that quote before.
I really love that I hear Clash quotes years later. The game after the game comes out, that I've never
Yeah.
like matchups that we don't see. It's really cool.
Really keeps the game fresh. Oh, we're going back.
That was from so far away by the edge of science.
The edge of science. I like that.
Just clip this man. Trade's activated. Now it's have fun guessing. And oh my god, he just really blocked at him straight and didn't have a punish ready. Feels terrible, man.
Feels awful. Keggers?
It's party, bro. Oh no, he's got to deal with it. Oh.
Okay, so now so he doesn't have a clash, so he's gonna get some health back, but he's also gonna give up his meter. Is he gonna do one, keep one? Yeah. I think that's smart. Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, he let that thing rip. Scary situation there. Now we got ourselves a scramble.
Oh, the down two, but he didn't do anything off it. Carl.
That's what I'm talking about. Why not meet a stampede there downside at that point, except for it getting teleported? But I'm glad he did not let that one go.
Yeah, that's...
He's on the board. Captain Carl.
Let's see, can he do it? This is the start. Is this the start of a reverse 3-0? Captain Carl has been such a hero in this tournament. Just the hypest matches.
Broad is on that list of hypest. Bane, Broad. Let's be serious.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And as much as I hate to say it, because I hate this character more than possibly even life itself. But
That's a lot of hate.
But Barry Allen. I hate the Flash, but that is one hype kick. Watch play.
I wholeheartedly disagree with you. I hate everything. I hate everything about the Flash. Most of it is just me being salty. But like, if I see someone who's like -8, and he eats 671 damage, that just breaks my heart.
Agree. But when I watch Flash making a full health bar comeback, I'm like, let's go.
Yeah, but no one ever says that about Firestorm. Firestorm doesn't.
Yeah, well, Firestorm can go jump off the roof.
Tell us how you really feel, Aquaman.
I really enjoy his comebacks as well. Again, it's vortexes or hype. I hate to say it.
I love vortexes, man.
Until I get hit by one, and I'm like,
yeah. Ooh, that stuffed the Stampede kick. So Carl has a slight life lead here. Sidelock pretty much evening it up. Nice push block to get rid of the trait.
yeah.
Good convert.
Ooh, could have got the kill there. Unfortunately, doesn't the throw which actually reverse the positioning, which is the better for Carl in that situation. And yeah, push block that trait. If you have the resources, do it every single time.
Yeah, there's no reason not to.
I actually talked to Gur. That's not a bad trade. You got a little bit. You got something.
Yeah, better than nothing.
I talked to Gur specifically. I said, Gur, why the hell don't people push block Adam's trait more? And he goes, I don't know, but I thank them for not doing it.
See, when I play against Adam, sorry, go ahead.
He said that he would do it every time.
See, yeah, because when I play against Adam, I play on a fight stick, and for some reason, I can't it's such a specific input to just hold down that I end up just never blocking it. So I pretty much have to push block it, or I'm going to eat the trait every time. It's so annoying.
That was almost the leap of destiny.
Leap of destiny. Wow, bounce cancels.
Oh no, leaping too far.
Okay, all right. There's the clash.
You're talking to a man of science.
1-1.
That was a misleap attempt there on that instant jump. What a pick!
Oh man, interactable combo to punish. Oh no, that's so unfortunate. Carl, no, Carl. I forgot to put the scores up on that one again. I'm sorry, but Carl.
And that's a 3-1 his favor.
Sidelock moving on.
If my memory's good enough, I'm trying to keep up.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Usually I have a scoreboard to follow.
No, you're right. 3-1.
There are times on More of the Gods where I just don't know what's going on, and like I'm casting it.
Can't keep up, man.
My memory is so bad at Evo, and every tournament I go to, people walk up to me and they're like, "Hey, do you remember this happening on War of the Gods on Wednesday?" No, I don't. I'm like, they're like, so and so made top 8 last week, didn't? I have no idea.
Not a clue, man.
Yep, that's what the bracket's for. Like, and I feel so bad. I'm like, dude, I don't remember. And like, it'd be like week 7, top 8, and pools were 3 days ago. And someone's like, "What happened on Sunday?" No, I don't remember.
A lot. There was matches played. People
I don't
won,
even know who's
people
in
lost.
top 8 right now. It's actually really hard to do.
Well, week in, week out, right?
Yeah, week in and week out, and we're getting old, man.
We're not young whippersnappers anymore. We're old men.
No.
Getting grumpier with every NRS game, I tell you what.
I gotta take pills for my heart. I'm getting so old.
Oh, there you go.
Or pills so my heart doesn't explode anyway.
I was gonna say, are those the little green things that you were selling for a while there? You had your name all over the commercials.
Well, yeah, I mean, I probably had enough of those. I'll be dead. but that's the point.
Absolutely. Okay, we got them connected, which is awesome because I really didn't want to have to do this one off stream because I'm super stoked for this.
All right, Anti-Venom Optical, winner of this, gets the privilege to go on and play sideline.
Black Adam.
Black Adam. I saw that one coming. That wasn't a surprise to me.
But Anti-Venom's picked like 14 characters.
And there's another one.
Another one.
And another one.
Is approaching Metropolis.
I think we talked about that. We hadn't seen his Red Hood or Adam yet tonight.
Yeah, and he's apparently, from what I understood, those were his mains. So, but let's see. Obviously, he seems to like this matchup a little bit better than maybe Darkseid or his plethora of other characters.
Begin.
And oddly enough, I don't know why I'm going to point this out, but both him and Cyborg have picked the same character in the same round. Twice in a row now.
Yes.
They both picked Supergirl on the winner's side, and they both picked Adam on the loser's at the same time in the same round. It's just the same guy playing.
Just two different tags.
Yep.
Conspiracies.
two different PlayStations.
Well, what if he wins? I'll just play himself. That's talent. I'll tell you what. I would even just give it to him at that point.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. If you have like it's like, have you ever seen the movie called Mr. Deed?
Oh, I love that movie.
Yes. So the guy gets the photo and jumps off the building and parachutes. And he's like,
right.
He's like, oh, for the James Bond movie, he's earned it.
Absolutely, man. That's how I feel. Wouldn't even be mad.
That's how I feel if my cat opens up my fridge and eats something. I'm like, how'd you open that? I'm not even mad.
What? I've never met a cat that can open a fridge. That's insane.
It hasn't happened yet, but I'm just saying, if it happened. Like, I wouldn't be mad. I'm like, dude, that's amazing. Ooh,
not as amazing as he's
on the throw.
here. With the overhead.
Wait,
Optical really struggling to get that health bar. There goes. Got it.
He went for the throw, and I don't know why I noticed that, but a leg of a chair came out of the back.
What?
And it just landed on the floor.
I'm gonna have to specifically watch this back just for that moment.
Dude, I don't know where it came from.
That's insane.
Back in the matchup, though, it's going to be about even health, give or take here. Look for the dive kick, read in, but he didn't have any.
Yeah, this is weird. Optical hasn't really had any meter this whole round. Every time he's been going for something, he's been stopped. Very interesting. Oh, he just low profiled the Palpatine hands.
He doesn't exist on that sweep.
Savagery.
Got more than his belt to fight with.
He's got like that Hermes Conrad Limbo level of blow on that sweep.
Hermes Conrad.
And now we're back with my references. Okay, that was good enough to where I feel good.
It wasn't bad.
Oh!
All right.
And again the forward movement, and you walked right into that.
That was such a great air escape and punished by Optical, but again, he didn't have the meter to get the combo off it, so that looks like it's that actually might have just cost him the game there.
And that was such a, risky down two that paid off. I mean, the activation of trait, it was not his turn to do that down two, but it looked like he was going for the shimmy with that neutral jump too, and caught him early. Really good stuff here early on.
Black Adam.
Apologies, apparently I'm having some issues with my scoreboard and I didn't notice that. I was too in tune to the match.
Fighters approaching Fortress of Solitude.
Too focused on this battle and Clash of the Titans.
Clash of the Titans.
Here on BHL.
The BHL League. Well, no, that wouldn't be league. They'd be league.
It's already there.
All right, I'm having
BHLL. The Bonehawk League.
Sponsored by Metamucil. Alright, I'm gonna try restarting that app and see if that helps.
Ooh, down one anti-air to stop with another down without him.
Although in the corner could have got something crazy like that.
A little bit more, possibly.
But I like that. Those are Mortal Kombat pickups with those anti-air down one.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I see MK players pick up those the most, where they get down one anti-air and just mash out a string. 'Cause that's how we did.
That's how we did it back in our day.
Or if you're a Quan Chi, you got the down one anti-air, then you stand 3 trans. Or is it 4? Is it 4? 4.
Yeah, down 3, stand 4 trance.
Yeah, down 3, that was it. Stand 4 trans is big thing. But yeah, you know, they always had buttons. But it's not really too heavy in Injustice because it seems like hitboxes on crouch normals aren't as big as they are in those games. Probably for a reason. Again, it keeps things spicy. That much
Spicy.
I've never seen such weird science.
All right, we might have to roll with no scoreboards. I don't know what's going on. Haven't had this issue before. Half of it just isn't showing up for some reason. But either way,
Are you rocking assistant?
no, I tried to get that to work and I'm just too dumb. I'm using the scoreboard edit, it's called?
I had a bug with that yesterday.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Back to the match. We're hyped.
Can't let
back into the
Dr.
match.
Palmer down.
The score is currently what 1-0 Anti-Venom.
Yes, correct.
And this is dead even. We are.
With the background bounce. Can't
I
believe
thought he was too far for it.
Yeah, me too. This is looking good for Optical.
Both have the bar.
Oh, this is
no.
huge. He's got an air skate. He read it. Oh, but he didn't punish it.
Wrong thing in it.
The win button. No! Are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness. I don't know what to say. That was just a beautiful scramble there, and I'm shocked that he was able to pull that off. The way that Optical had set himself up to close out that match.
That was unbelievable.
Oh
Adam.
my goodness.
Unbelievable. Dun, dun, dun. I need like a soundboard is what I need.
You know, I've actually been wanting that for War of the Gods too, where we just have sound of dumb things that we've said,
Roseanne.
or like record players saying dumb stuff like Tweety, pick another character. You know,
That was probably one of my favorite Evo moments of all time. I love Tweety, man. He's hilarious.
just like having those on command for when stuff happens mid match.
That would be awesome.
What?
Begin.
Wasn't that doable on the fly. I was like, eh. But the idea is there. It's solid. I like it. Think if you can pull it off, do it.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's really bugging me that the scoreboard isn't working. And I'm wondering what the problem is. It's just like half of it isn't showing up for some reason. Let me play with it. Oh, now it seems to be working. I don't know what I did,
Here we go.
but I got it. We're in there.
Currently 2-0.
2-0 for Anti-Venom. Somehow.
Oh no! One of the rare times that's almost like the chair of goods of it.
Chair of goods. Totally forgot about that.
Of that punching bag actually working. Whoa, what a punch! And if you guys aren't from the Injustice 1 era, you will not get what I just said, and I apologize.
That's the really sad thing about this Injustice. I feel like Injustice 2 didn't have those like fun references that the Injustice 1 season did.
Yeah.
Mind you, we don't have 16-bit anymore, so we don't have like all the scalps and all that kind of stuff. So that was weird. He teleported right in front of him.
He didn't have anywhere to go behind him.
I guess not.
But yeah, you know, there were a lot of interactables that there was like memes with too, like the tree on the mascara, the pig.
Oh, the pig! Yeah, the Injustice pig. It had its own Twitter at one point.
Yep. So here in Injustice 2, back when there were unblockable launching interactables, like they were never memes. They were just like, ah, crap.
True.
Here it comes.
This is just something that's happening to me right now, and I have to hold it.
Yep.
So Optical looking a little better in this match, but
Beautiful reactionary dive
Yeah,
kick.
that was
but
nice. nice push block, just like you were talking about.
and a gorgeous punish on that. And he kind of universally, no matter what side he was on, with 1-1 into the trade cancel. No matter what side he was on, he was getting a punish there.
Definitely.
Now,
This is so dangerous for
Oh.
Anti-Venom. Oh, and a down 2.
so
Optical.
he had to get aggressive there because Black Adam was trade back.
Yeah.
And I think that he knew that and was ready for that. Because a jump 3 is hard to anti-air if you're too late.
Just one
So
of
that
those.
was-
Just one of those.
he
You
was
know that
definitely-
I know that you know kind of deals.
Yeah, because once I saw that trait was at about 90%, I too would have done something crazy.
Yeah. Better than dealing with it.
Yep. So on the board is Optical now, 1-2.
1 to 2.
Fighters approaching.
So Anti-Venom is on set point, but Optical has not going down without a fight.
And this is actually a great bracket so far. We have only had 4 3-0s.
Yeah, that's it.
So that's not that bad at all. These have been close games. A lot of 3-1s and a couple game 5s.
Great punish there by Optical. Optimal down. Oh, he missed the dive kick.
Oh,
He's using that unblockable very well.
and if you guys know that stomp is plus on block because of reasons unknown.
Because Paulo. Not sure if he went to tech a throw, but he got a throw. Oh, that's a drop. They definitely know what you
early.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely know what
he
you
did forward 1-2 and he only got the 2 on it. So that's an indication they did.
Oh,
that
you can't avoid that.
He said, "Dodge this, bro."
Damage. Ooh, he went for the wake up. I respect it, but Anti-Venom didn't.
no.
Oh, what a punish! Forces the
I've
clash.
still got a small advantage.
Yet you are not winning.
Oh, that was so close to working.
So close.
He was on his way down from the trait. Black Magic was there, but it was. So sometimes that trait disgusts me, and a rare hit on the recovery.
Wow.
Of that sweep.
Just built the bar.
And he has dropped multiple times where he's done, I think, 4-1-2.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with. Usually that's unlike him. Maybe he's a little bit nervous here, being down, but. Oh, he could have punished that way harder than that. He could have ended the game right there.
Oh no! But he gets.
He got it. I didn't think that was gonna kill.
We're going to another game.
Yet another one. Game 5. Wow. Okay. So he's back. Are we gonna see a character switch? Or do you think Adam's been doing? I mean, Adam's been doing okay with him so far. I think he was just getting a little bit too comfortable with some things. Mix it up a little bit, slightly. Hard for me to say.
Black Adam.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't know at this point. Because Anti-Venom has played so many characters, but right now the muscle memory is with Adam. So that's what always scares me about a game 5 switch is that you go to a character that you might not have everything on, and if you drop one thing, if one wrong decision, like it's game over. I've seen too many game 5s where someone switches characters and they drop the first combo, and it's just like.
Oh, he's getting a little bit impatient here. But eventually he's going to time out and he's going to choose Superman. I respect it though. He's taking his time here. I don't blame him. You're in a intense situation, game 5. Take your time.
I wouldn't be upset if I saw Bizarro Super.
Sticking with that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Hey guys, this is game 5, and this is for top 4.
In the top 4, we did see in the first game, was it the first game or second game, Go Optical stuffed his trait right off the bat so cleanly. Just like a clean jump in, full damage. And I think after that, I haven't really seen him use it. So let's see if, there he goes. Nope, I stand corrected.
He went into active frames of lightning hands. I don't know. Eddie has woke up with chemicals. I don't know what. Got ourselves a match here.
Here we go. Into the corner. 440 damage. No big deal.
Got ourselves here at game number 5. And this is for top 4 of the BHL League here on the twitch.tv/drinking.
Thank you, Echo, for the. I can't even talk. Okay, Optical with the life lead. Is he going to go with the reverse 3-0 here? It's looking pretty good. He's on set point.
And this would be a reverse 3-0 from Optical.
From Optical.
And he looks so good, gets the cross up, and this forces the early clash. Now this is just free damage from Optical here on out.
My scoreboard is messed up again. Sorry, guys.
God damn it, thing.
God damn it. Technology, man.
Watch where you're going.
Ooh! Down twos, no fear in the face of danger there.
No, of course not. There's the punt. I was gonna say he blocked that last time, but didn't punish it correctly. So now he knows.
Hey, he blocked it with raw EX lightning hands. Good positioning here.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Oh!
But, I mean, when you
He
get
blocked that? He blocked that in the middle of like a walk forward back. Like he actually like shimmied a little bit. That was so good. And look at the
what
air
was
escape
that?
there. Definitely looking for the air escape with 2
okay.
bars.
Yeah, fair
Yes.
enough. I think
Yeah,
he should have.
been
Honestly.
Confirming my
Yep.
theory.
Really good call. I mean, Optical right now, prime position.
Yeah, this is looking
Take
all
this.
him.
I mean, straight up.
Oh, look again, just saying, kill me. And the rage quit.
Oh my, because the reverse 3-0 has happened.
Unfortunately,
Black Adam wins.
it happens to the best of us every now and then. But greatly well played by Venom. That was really close. Not gonna lie. So now we're going to winners.
Hero
Killer.
killer. Stay. I mean, it sounds like he'd be a good wrestling superstar. Where it's like
so.
with like the trilogy name like Rob Van Dam or something. Be like Hero Killer Stain.
It rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is that like a character from like an anime or something?
It is a character from anime. Romanova taught me that yesterday.
See, I didn't
Or-
know that till recently.
Last Friday that's an actual anime character.
The more you know.
Yeah, the more you know.
On the BHL League.
Yeah, it's a My Hero Academy, which I know nothing about. I'm not too cultured when it comes to anime, like at all. All right, I grew up on very basic anime. All right, I had your Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
All right, I had Yu Yu Hakusho. I had Gundam. I had Monster Rancher. That doesn't count.
Monster Rancher. Even I know that one of these things is not like the other.
I just felt like saying it because I actually love Monster Rancher. Low-key.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Dude, the old games on PlayStation where you got monsters based on putting other discs in, it was great. Anyways,
Okay.
there were some other great animes of my time. Yo, Gargoyles, yo!
Oh, I watched the crap out of Gargoyles.
That's not even an anime, but it's a cool cartoon.
It was an awesome cartoon, man.
Yo, Goliath, voiced by David Keith.
Okay, cool your jets. Wet your pants there, sir.
You're right.
I would love for them to bring that show back, though. All
I
honestly.
100% agree. Bring back Keith David too, please.
Why not? What does it hurt, right? What does it hurt?
So we're waiting on.
We're waiting on our 2 winners finalists here. And here's one of them. Mason the Moo-Cow.
I mean, the legend, Hero Killer, going up against Mason the Moo-Cow. Look at the play spoiler tonight. And I mean, he has the character and the skill to do it.
He's
He has
played
both.
insane so far. Insane. In the membrane.
And this is a matchup I really want to see. I want to see how this unfolds.
I'm right there with you, man.
Cyborg.
Here, we're so close to actually watching it. I really hope that my scoreboard works this time around. I'll have to switch
Fighters
the names.
approaching Brainiac's ship.
That's okay. The scoreboard will just cover up where Brainiac's going to be fighting.
You see more of Brainiac without it. Are they going to let intros rock?
Junkbox, you're right. Dink is looking fresh.
I'm trying.
Man showed up for the BHL League finals.
Just, showing my respect to the players. It's a formal event, so So far, Hero Killer Stain taking it to Mason Moo-Cow.
Against the most zoners, all it takes from Brainiac, like you're gonna see out of Mason, all it takes is one drone followed in, and like let the matchup change drastically.
He gives no fluffs. No fluffs given about all the zoning.
At all.
Ooh, nice armor there to kind of say like, screw you to the drones.
Yeah, you can tell him, bro, if you get close to me, I'm out of here. Later, home. And what's scary out of Hero Killer that I see is like if he blocks that dive kick, like he'll use negative frames to grapple. Like and he'll even leave a punish on the table just to like build the space. Like he's that annoying.
So he's got a bit of a life lead here. Oh, that trait tracked.
Oh my god. That all hit. Feels that nice pickup.
Now he's got him in the corner, no running away now. Oh, nice read on the interact. Oh no, he didn't quite get the 5 damage to complete the health.
And that was a godlike pickup off of that down one.
Okay, Mason gets some health back. Taking the health bar. Pretty close in life. It's not out of it by any means.
I would still feel bad eating that projectile because I know how much it.
Yeah.
Like if you think about it, you might as well just like write down that that you ate 100 damage. Like you need that projectile. Dang, I crushed it. You never catch it. Mason's dropped 3 in a row where he's got the meter burn cancel in the 4-3, and he's not done another one after.
Yeah, I was wondering that. Keep
like,
that's actually,
that's actually 3 in a row. Take no.
Ooh, dive kicks through it. Gets hit by it though. You're just gonna eat the trait.
And the chip adding up.
Oh, we just about hit him with the drone. Okay, Mason's got to make something happen here. Oh, we got hit by it on the way in.
No.
Hero Killer taking the first game. That was such a cat and mouse game the whole way.
Cyborg wins.
He mounted a great comeback too. And you know, again off the meter burn cancel, if he would have got another 4-3, he would have had a
Cyborg.
Yeah.
And he's missed out on that opportunity.
That is so huge when you get to this stage of the game. Every little bit of damage counts. Every little bit.
Yep.
Fighters approaching the Batcave.
Going to the Batcave. Brother Eye. Cyborg's home. This is what he calls home. I guess. I don't know. I just remember it being a thing.
Oh no. And how well does Mason know the matchup?
Well, Mason plays Cyborg at a pretty high level, so he'll know it pretty well. I'm assuming that he's played the matchup with Hero Killer Stain a lot too. So,
I mean, at worst, just backdash the gap. But I think that there might be a mind game in if they played each other, like Hero Killer.
What a conversion! That was insane.
He actually could have him positioned already. We don't know.
Yeah, who knows what kind of mind games these guys have been playing with each other.
You never know if the last time they played, Mason died. You know, like you don't know those little things.
This is unseen matches that tell all the stories we never get to see.
Because like that's something that if I go to a major, that could like happen and. Someone calls me out of like, oh, you just let him go with murder. I'm like, bro, he killed me the last time I did something. You don't know.
What do you know, man? All that damage. Look at that. 151 for projectiles. This is looking. Oh, Hero Killer Stain right here.
Oh, he could have killed him right there, I think.
Yep. That was a nice delayed wake up to avoid the setup. So Mason got the health bar, but put himself in not the best position, unfortunately. Really sucks that those go away on block.
Yeah, I agree. I was a Brainiac player day one, and I was ooh, really good walk forward out of the flash, the blast radius. Oh, that blocker hit those.
Jeez, Hero Killer, have some mercy, my friend.
Cyborg wins.
Let's see what Mason needs to make an adjustment here. The first match was really close, but that was, you know, he's bridging the gap a little bit. If that's the term that I'm just shooting the poop or whatever, right? So. Let us see.
Cyborg.
I don't expect a character.
Black
Oh,
Manta.
okay. He's in winners, so he has the cushion. If there was a time to use it, I think it would be now.
Fighters approaching the Batcave.
Yeah, this is a really good test before potentially grand finals. It's like there's a lot.
Begin.
So I don't think I've seen this matchup before, so I'm not 100% sure how it goes.
Beautiful. I've never seen him come off of screen, so
His Black Manta's pretty good. Cat and mouse here. Ooh, has him with a grappling hook. Spends the bar.
Oh, what was the recovery on that? Man, how bad does it feel that that thing just takes it and then you hit him?
I know, right?
but
The knowledge.
But also, how broken would it be if Brainiac did that and he had like 40 of them a match?
Yeah, true. Can't say I'd be a fan of that.
So I can see why they didn't make that go in. Wow, he has been all over the
Death to Atlantis' allies.
Just
Not while I'm in beast mode.
insane reads.
And the matchup knowledge that he possesses, again, coming this late in the stage of the game, and just how it's paid off. All the work is paid off.
Definitely. Okay, there's a teleport. Max damage. Down 2! This man. Chip. I think Chip was inevitable there.
The seas are safe for you.
Really good damage. Oh my god, in his face, that was another 180 for one projectile.
That's
it feels so
insane.
bad. Because right now, one can kill. Like another
all
one
you
can
need.
just kill you. And that's a B&B for most people. And that's GG.
That's unfortunately. That's GG's. Good stuff to Hero Killer Stain. It's going to head in to our grand finals on the winner's side. 3-0 over the previous Bonehawk League champion, Mason the Moo-Cow.
Will there be a new champion crown tonight?
That is an excellent question.
We still have Sidelock versus Optical on the loser's side. Winner of that is going to face Mason the Moo-Cow for their shot at Hero Killer. Either it's going to be shot number 2 for Mason, or Hero Killer is going to face someone new tonight.
Someone new. My bracket is not updating, so we're just going to get rid of that. Transition. So Sidelock versus Optical.
Sorry if my mic just got loud. I had to fix something real quick. We're good.
I was gonna say you sounded like loud and clear all of a sudden.
Do I really?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I like it. I don't know if it's like ear rape for the chat, but it sounds good to me.
Okay, cool.
Chat will always let you know if something's wrong.
Yes, they will. Thank
Every
you,
single
chat.
time. All right, Sidelock versus Go Optical.
This will be losers semis.
Loser semis, winners to face Mason the Moo-Cow. Mason already getting his run back against Sidelock after Sidelock beat him in the week 1. 3-0, I believe.
Will we get the deciding set that is, them being at 1-1?
Yep.
And Sidelock, if he wins this, will have a little bit of momentum coming, off of a couple of wins rather than a loss. Especially a loss like that.
Definitely, it's not the easiest thing to take. So coming back strong with a win like this.
Black Adam.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't like taking a nice 3-0 to the face.
Bam. Whammy.
Fighters approaching Arkham Asylum.
Bam. Let's just kick things up a notch. Bam.
Emerald, love it. Nope.
Begin.
Nobody's let the intros rock.
And how did that down to low profiled in the recovery of
It
it?
was magical.
And I feel so bad for Optical, who had the reaction there to punish that to get things started.
Definitely. Oh, if he would have just done a neutral jump downwards, he would have gone. Okay, damage coming in.
Great start here from Optical.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Sidelock's getting something going. Very nice. Instant air dash. Put him in the corner. He knows that's where the damage is. Oh, but then he drops it.
Oh, but it didn't matter. He actually
Wow.
he was supposed to fall behind and then end up at. Oh my!
What the heck is this madness?
All right, now we're playing some injustice. That was some grade A, Kobe beef shenanigans right there. That was just fantastic.
It was like a teleport into a teleport. Optical didn't know what side it was coming from.
I respect that. I respect that setup.
It's definitely not one you see every day, that's for sure. Optical taking the first health bar.
Shows I am. So everyone on paper will go, man, that wouldn't work in tournament. Man, y'all don't know.
You just
Givix
don't
is
know.
the best.
Dictator.
The regime will return.
It's just like the chat talking about right now. I ought to block that, bro. All it takes is for a gimmick to work one time in tournament. That's all it takes.
That's all it takes, and then it's all anyone's ever talking about. I think I've seen enough shenanigans tonight that I could make like a top 5 moments. The Bonehawk League Finals.
Top 5 gimmicks of this
Top
topic.
5 gimmicks.
Picking Grout in the mirror.
Picking Grodd in the mirror and getting a match extended.
Getting a magic.
That's got to be like number 1.
Them trading stampedes 3 times in a row.
That was hilarious.
Ooh.
Oh, that's gonna be it.
That was really smart by Optical. That is normally one of those tricky neutral jump setups with jump 2 that's going to be ambiguous. Right. And he just said, bro, you're probably respecting this setup. Easy.
I like that. That's
Wait,
it's
that
a
one
read
left
on a
left
read.
row.
Read on a read, man. Even left.
Black Adam.
Very, very close set, though. I expect Sidelock to...
Ooh.
Okay, I did not expect that, but... Let's see. Let's see what happens.
This is a good crazy pick from Sidelock, who just witnessed
Him beat.
him reverse 3-0 in Adam.
Yeah. I feel like it was him saying, no, mine's better. Watch this.
Begin.
Starting with the trait, gets the throw for the first hit. Very nice. And to keep himself safe. Oh, hit by the overhead. Blocking low against Adam is never advised. What just happened there? Whatever it was, it worked.
Yeah, it's like Adam got hit out of something, and he was so immediately recovered that, like Black Adam was negative for getting the hit. What?
He just low-profiled the Palpatine hands again. We saw Venom do that. I wonder if he only did that because he saw Venom do it.
Whoa.
So
It's as
close.
if they're watching to watch their opponents. Wait a minute. Dink, calm down.
That was some nooch right there, as they say. The cool kids are saying.
Very good jump over that interaction.
Yeah. Good read. Sidelock kind of forced a clash. That was going to be a lot of
Never seen
damage.
such weird science.
My magic will reign supreme.
Will it? Will it now? Seagulls. Stop it now. Oop.
Really good trade. Some really good hits on Black Magic there. He's used to have a quick rise to get a check, it seemed.
Okay, he's putting up the stink cloud. Make sure that he doesn't get it close to him. He's going to try and chip him out here.
I just noticed that the Black Adam has a check for that stomp, which is really good. It's similar to Aquaman in this matchup with Tentacle Strike, as I'll actually call it what it's called in here in Justice 2.
Right. I always call it from the deep, just from years.
Oh,
of,
100%.
Yeah, years of it being ingrained in my head. But that was really weird at the end of that last health bar. Ooh, what a read! He did the low lightning, but he stomped over it. It's weird.
Watch where you're going.
Oh, he's burning. Man,
burning.
this character's got damage over time. No, like wherever he is, he's got it.
So
Really good teleport. Once he goes back to the corner, he got out of it.
nice throw by
Opticals.
Optical's working on full bar meter and trait and clash.
He has to worry about shares. Oh my god! It's gonna get low profile! I would eject the disc right now!
Oh man!
I would be over it!
That was insane!
And he's actually gonna win it still.
Oh,
But
man.
bro, oh,
I am at a loss for words. An
I am,
absolute loss for words.
I am so done.
That's up there with the that's up there with the match extended. Hype moments of the night. That was unbelievable. But he won anyway,
Right.
with no bar.
I wanted to see that little microscopic bastard go through a pyramid. And it denied me.
I'm right there with you. I'm pretty sure the whole chat is right there with you.
Paulo, if you're watching, can we make it so that if he gets hit in his trait, he has to take the full animation traded, so that I just watch this little dot get bolted through some stone.
He should do like his win poses and stuff like that too. I think.
Yeah.
Fighters approaching Brainiac.
Like why not?
I would have given my opponent the win, if that happened. I would have been like, no, I'm done. The pad would have been down.
Just restart the match, man.
But really good on Optical, not to let that bother him whatsoever.
Oh, absolutely.
And now he did put his pad down.
He did. He didn't charge it. He didn't learn the lesson from last time.
So someone in the chat said that he's playing on a converter.
Oh yeah, sometimes they shut off in between, right?
Yep.
Like after a certain amount of
Sometimes
time.
they shut off, or they have to reset it every so often. Or Optical's just giving him those combos so he can mount the comeback here. Maybe he's just challenging himself.
Yeah, that's right. Because I think Optical mainly plays on Xbox, so he could be using an Xbox pad to play on the PS4.
Whoa.
Having issues with my scoreboard again. Sorry.
Come to Earth in peace.
Ooh, that's an ambiguous jump to a Black Adam. Some big damage. Good corner push. I like the double dash there to get the space. This isn't gonna get the kill. Gonna put him in chip. Oh, it did get the kill. Jesus. Oh my god.
Damage. He's got the interactable there. Oh, yeah, chooses to use it.
This could kill. Ooh, breaking up the forward 1-2. Everything. So Optical again kind of gave him half a life bar. Said here's a gift to start you off, and he's getting absolutely blended.
Oh man,
What?
He's just doing everything right. There's the teleport.
He back 3'd and he held it against the DP. I'm done. Optical. On another level.
Oh, I think he's in his head a little bit.
Excellent
There's
block,
the
and that's
punish.
gonna do it.
Not even a chance to clash.
Wow, that was some clean play from Optical, and he's gonna advance. What, 3 straight games here?
Yeah. Went from first round of losers. He beat Space Jam, he beat Venom, and then he just beat Sidelock. So now he's gonna see if he can beat Mason the Moo-Cow.
He played 2 game 5s and then gets himself a 3-0 coming into this. He's coming in here with some momentum.
So Mason originally put him in losers. So this is a run back for Optical. Can he do it?
He took a game off him.
He did.
And
yeah, he didn't get
and
swept.
And now that he's incredibly warmed up, we might have ourselves a match here in Losers Finals.
Mason the Moo-Cow. Coming on in. Alright, so Optical staying in the King of the Hill. See, these guys are so smart. They know what's going on. Let's just give myself a little desert background for a minute, okay? See, you see that? This is beautiful. This is my natural habitat right here. I don't know why I have this. I really don't know why I have this.
Okay. It's the desert. Aren't you from Canada?
Yeah, but I actually live in a desert. Where I live is actually a desert. It's really weird.
Wait, I've actually heard that. Are you on the west coast of Canada?
Yeah, west-ish. I'm like 4 hours out of Vancouver.
I actually think I know where you are.
No way.
Yeah. Well, I know of where you I know of there being a desert there.
Yes, there is, and I live in it. So props to you for actually knowing about the little shithole that I live in.
Yeah.
Or poop. Sorry.
Aren't there fires going on out there?
Tons
right
of
now?
fires right now. There's
Yeah.
over 600 fires right now, right?
Yeah. I know where you're going. Anyways.
Okay, go Optical.
Yeah.
Mason the Moo-Cow.
Yeah, my matchup knowledge of Canada is irrelevant to the matchup that's happening on the screen right now.
Mason, he wants that title.
God, he's
just
playing like it
mauling
right
him.
now.
When is it his turn? He paid $60 for the game. Let him play. Maybe more. Just dominance. Just dominance.
God.
Mason.
And this is a man coming off of a mollywop in winners finals and coming off someone that just mollywopped someone else.
Yeah. He's spacing himself. Like, that string that he's ending, or the little tentacle strike that he's ending with is unsafe, but he's spacing it at a point where he can't do anything about it. What a
Ooh, that's
read.
gonna be a punish.
Keeping it unclashable. Doesn't even hit him with that. He just wanted to throw it for fun.
Yep, that does not go that far.
Nope.
As it turns out, you might want to put that in your handy dandy notebook for next time around.
Oh, what a back three! He did it before he even left the ground. He just knew he was going to do it. But Optical not going down without a fight.
I want to shout out his back three animation being a beautiful looking flash kick.
Just whiffing stuff in there. That's going to be it.
Jeez.
Just like that. Mason taking the first game.
Whiffing the jump three behind in a dive kick. So it's like, man, you're going to eat this cross up overhead, regardless.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
What a start. Mason coming out at 80 miles an hour. It seems Optical only coming out about 65.
Yeah, you gotta step on the gas a little bit.
Fighters approaching the bat.
This is losers finals. Mason the Moo-Cow up 1-0, and I'm gonna post the bracket back in the chat just for everyone that's there are people that filter in at many times throughout the bracket.
Yeah, we've stayed pretty constant around 150 viewers, so thanks you guys for and those who have stuck around for the whole event. I really appreciate that a lot. Shows respect to me and the players.
What think about that dive kick? He's dropped a couple of them here and there, so I'm really going to see the execution this late in the bracket from Optical here.
Yeah, definitely.
Whoa! What a punish! That was such an instant dive kick right when the side had switched, so the input was tight.
He can do them like as instant gets. It's really fun to watch.
That's gonna be the punish, and we talked about Optical's the only one that actually punished the dive kick.
Yeah, and that's really integral to the matchup. You can't let him dive kick all over you, or you're gonna have a bad time.
Or you're gonna have a bad time.
You're gonna have a. I don't even know why I'm trying to do it.
I don't know why you did either, but I'll take it. Oh, across up. Pick this up. Oh, didn't end in tentacle strike. Interesting.
All right. So Optical with a bit of a lead now.
Oh,
Chipped out.
Probably. I think he thought he was gonna cancel that in the trait. Wow. And that was smart. Okay, these two have played each other in multiple games now, and Mason has meatied with 4-3 an awful lot, and that was really good wake up by Optical to shut that down real quick. He's gonna eat another hard knockdown here. Oh my God!
Forces the clash.
Field conducts wrath.
He may have been better off letting that dive kick just hit and then throw out a drone or something. But that was a really good fact that he was even holding a wager right there on that down one pickup, because most people don't know that you can come off that dive kick raw. Super gravity and something dependent.
Something dependent on something.
It
What it is
depends on
is-
something. Well, what it is what it is.
I won't be your vassal.
Oh, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Or
It's
disagree.
it's the chaos theory.
Chaos theory. Oh, dive kicks his way right into the drone. Optical trying to make a read here, knowing that his health is diminishing.
I thought that was gonna cross up 100%, and that forward one has clipped him so many times on jump-ins, which is it's a very sneaky load he possesses, where he just love taps you with the toe.
Love taps. That's a good way to describe it. I like that. So these guys are playing for money. I just saw them in the chat. Second place does get $150, which is nothing to sneeze at.
That's a lot of dollars. Now, is that in?
That's Canadian money, because I'm not a baller like Sonic Fox.
Now we're talking.
And that would be like So it's probably like $10 US, but you know,
Yeah, your take.
interest fee.
Yeah.
Still having issues.
Oh. Just like Optical still having issues with his pad, it seems.
Converter. That's
Yep.
really tough.
Although,
really tough to see.
although all the Canadians, or sorry, all the Americans that go to Canada tell me that they go to Canada and just ball.
Oh, I bet.
Because of the conversion rate.
Yeah, it's like 1.37 or something like right now. So like 100
down.
$100 US is like $137 Canadian.
By
Ridiculous.
Aton, you will die.
You cannot kill me.
This is looking rough for Optical. He's used his
Yeah,
flash.
this
Mason's got a lot of life.
is looking like game number 1.
Yeah, I think.
Ooh, in between the whiffed jump 1 and what would have been special. Oh, that.
I'm not sure what that was. Was that an input error, or was he making like a really hard read? He's
I
got
think
the
that was a
life,
really hard read.
So
I think that was a really hard read. I'm not gonna lie. And
wow, just
making
like
that hard read just cost him a whole
His
bar of
whole
health.
health bar.
That might be one of my favorite hard reads. Is just reading that someone's gonna try to cross you up in the corner and just having the most damaging special move in the game waiting for.
Just to catch him.
Oh. Didn't pick up. That was an awkward situation there for that dive kick. It didn't know what to do. Yes, absolutely.
Are we gonna see it? Oh, he got it! He got it.
All right. This is 1-2. Easy. Trozario! Yep.
Yeah.
I would just give him the win.
That's a lot of damage from a super. 427? Do they all do that much?
Unique in the cosmos.
A compliment indeed.
Alright, 1 hit is all Mason needs if he wants to run back with Hero Killer Stain, but never count on Optical. This man already has a reverse 3-0 in his pocket, but he didn't need he actually beat that out like 4 times in a row, and the one time
he really needed it. It wasn't there for him.
Oh,
That's all
no.
if he would have hit that, he would have won the game. No doubt in my mind. Really heartbreaking. Very sorry. Optical with the cold 3rd place. But well played.
Superman.
What a run he did. All the way through losers to get to 3rd.
But yeah, doing a really good job on that loser side bracket, just tearing it up. The game 5s, reverse 3-0, and then domination to make it into losers finals. Really good night.
Absolutely.
For Optical.
So Mason staying in the hill thing. Thank you, Mason. As we go on to our grand finals.
The hill thing.
The hill thing. It's just a hill thing. Lauren Hill. Shouts to her.
All right, I not gonna second that.
Okay. No. Shouts to
Maybe.
Urethra Franklin, who died on Thursday.
Who is Urethra Franklin?
That's that singer lady. She sings that Respect song, I think, right?
You mean Aretha Franklin?
Oh, am I saying it wrong?
Yeah.
Oh no, I've been pronouncing it like, oh no, I've been saying that for. You're the first one to call me on it. Why don't people call me on these things?
That's urethra is part of your body?
Okay. I don't know. I don't listen. I never listen to her, but she sounded like she was a very important person. So he's starting with Manta here. He's got to reset her name isn't a part of the male reproductive organ. I've been missing. Okay, back to the match.
I thought he was memeing the whole time, and I wasn't expecting him to be like, wait, I'm wrong.
I can't breathe. Okay, so Mason, it gives him damage.
Oh, do they? Oh wow, I didn't even know that, guys. Oh, that was raw commitment by Mason. I like it.
Okay, he's looking a lot stronger now. I don't know what maybe he labbed something in between, while he's waiting, but keeping this a lot closer than it was the first time they met. I like that. He teleported but didn't meter burn it, knowing that he'd get hit by that. Yeah, that's all he needed, one teleport. So Mason going up ahead here.
that's definitely probably on the top 5 chip out specials and or like the top 5 closers.
It's so good.
Yeah, that I don't even know what it's called in this game, but I like to call it water port.
Water portal? Water port?
Yeah, water port. Okay. I don't know. I actually don't know what it's called.
Not while I'm in beast mode.
I like that. I can roll with that. They both spend 2 bars. I thought that was gonna clip them. That's a punish. Doing Manta's wake up. That's a punish.
There we go.
That was the Injustice 1 stuff you're talking about.
Yep, that was Injustice 1 Cyborg play right there.
Cyborg wins.
Alright, let's see if my scoreboard is going to be nice to me.
Not at all.
Not
As
at
Hero
all.
Killer is now 2 games away from winning the entire
Black Manta.
BHL League.
BHL League.
Fighters approaching Metropolis.
It has such a good ring to it.
Doesn't
I
it,
can't
though?
not say it. Yeah.
BHL League.
You need to add like one more word in there that starts with L. The Bonehawk Losers League.
That's the first word that came to my mind too, but I don't think they'll appreciate it.
Because that's where 99% of you are going to end up.
In losers.
In losers.
Alright. Hero Killer Stain coming out of the gate already with a huge life lead.
Ooh, no punish on the teleport. Jeez!
Oh, he was ready for that. He
Yeah,
even knew
just
to
like-
hold it.
Just like in Winners Finals. I mean, the reversal of that is just an answer to back when 1 up 3, and all the float shenanigans that you're gonna see. This is not looking good.
No, not at all. He's in his head. Mason hasn't been able to get anything started.
Oh,
Okay, there we
woke
go.
up forward. he woke up forward dash into it.
Wow, down 2. Mason does have some meter here.
Not while I'm in beast mode.
I would imagine that Hero Killer Stain, yeah, would reuse all his bar because he's got such a huge life lead. There's a lot of time for him to build that back.
Every time Mason gets airborne, it's like certain death.
Yeah.
Really good there. That is not. I think there is a gap in back 1 up 3 down 2. I think it's so minute. It's hard to do anything about it other than backdash. And even that window is like hella tight.
Well, we didn't have any meter to continue the combo off of that. Plus frames. Throw, very nice.
Ooh.
Wake up trait? Who is this man?
And he went for the hold on the low too. Oh,
yeah.
I like that. Oh wait, Triclops, you're right. You can jump out of that because I saw a couple characters that have like a universal punish on it, but you have to make a read on that too. That's what sucks.
Yeah, because he can special cast.
I remember. Yeah, I remember it was some characters that can do that, but not all.
Switching to Brainiac. I think he should have started with Brainiac, then switched to Black Manta, and then maybe back to Brainiac.
Fighters
In my
approaching
opinion.
the Joker's playground.
He said F it, Brainiac all the way up.
Brainiac, that's what he's doing. He's got to reset the bracket and then win another 3.
Begin.
Can he do it?
Look at that read early on from Hero. I respect that upshot so much at the start of the match.
See,
He's like it's a Brainiac player. He's going up.
he's going up. That trait of Cyborgs just stops you from doing anything. Even if you hit him with something, you have to stop because the trait's going to hit you regardless.
There
This
we
is
go.
looking a lot better for Mason. I think really should have stuck with this to begin with, but I mean, I get why he picked Black Manta off the bat because he did start with Brainiac and Winners and didn't work out for him.
But you know, the story kind of unfolded the same with Black Manta, and Brainiac at least has the mobility to do something.
Yeah, Manta, you're kind of forced to do this unsafe teleport, and yeah. Hero Killer Stain, tournament point.
Yeah, Manta kind of has to stay on Cyborg, and he does have that cool read of go if you jump over the air shot of Cyborg or an instant air or anything like that. Like you do get the grapple punish, little things like that.
Right.
But Manta's all about walking you down and staying on you. I think against Cyborg, I don't see the matchup enough to actually give too much insight on it.
That makes sense.
But with Brainiac, I mean, again, the mobility and the damage gives you that fighting chance, I think.
This is looking
Oh,
grim.
this-
Oh, that's
great.
it. That's
Yep.
it. Hero Killer Stain, Bonehawk League Season 2 champion. Fittingly enough, taking out the Season 1 champion in the finals. Damn. So congratulations to him, man.
In very strong fashion.
Just,
I mean,
pretty dominant overall.
only losing 2 games, and they were in the same exact match against Anti-Venom.
Yeah, it really interesting actually.
That's it.
I wonder how different things would have been if Optical actually ended up winning against Mason, because Optical didn't even face Hero Killer and he got third. Maybe he was the answer all along. Who knows? I don't know. Either way, it was a wonderful tournament. Thank you to everybody that signed up. Thank you to everyone who played. Congratulations to Hero Killer Stain and Mason and everybody in the top 8. I'll be getting hold of the winners with prizes soon enough. And before we go, if you play on Xbox, we're going to have a Bonehawk League for the Xbox.
Oh, snap.
Xbox players only. In September, grand prize, $500. So, if you play on Xbox and you've been seeing all this PlayStation action, just feeling left out, it's like that. I feel like that Kermit pic with him out the window with the rain. Those are Xbox players. We're watching all this happen.
Oh, for 80 years, or however long the game's been out.
That's pretty close. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'm north or south a couple months on that.
I've held tournaments on Xbox before, and there is a lot of hidden talent on Xbox. Like, a lot. That just, you never see them because there's nothing on Xbox. So,
I want to see him.
So, we're going to be doing that. September. What?
Thank you for giving Xbox players an opportunity. Like,
hey, this is what I do, man. Give back to the community. But, yeah, so I'll be having an official trailer out in the next week or so for that. So, it'll be the same kind of things, probably like a $10 buy-in, and then, you know, winner gets the pot. Probably a smaller one for losers. So, anyways, that's exciting. Look forward to that. Thank you again to Israfel for the graphics. Thank you again to Mr.Aquaman for joining me on commentary. This has been a lot of fun. A lot of memes were made. A lot of memes were made. And
thank you guys for having me.
Thanks to Krisha for all the audio and stuff leading up to the event. Really appreciate that a lot. That's it for the stream, guys. I'm going to take the suit jacket off because if you can't tell, I'm extremely sweaty under all these lights. It is disgusting, and I'll probably have a shower. And then I'm going to veg on some YouTube. So you should do the same. Support your creators, man. That's what you do. Hashtag Bonehawks and all that stuff, and we'll see all you guys.